Welcome to Pro Football Outlaws. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Um, about to cook on these goddamn GM interviews and coaching interviews and hires so far. I don't think nobody got hired yet. We would have been known about it, but we go moving on down the list. Carolina, we had an offensive coordinator position in open. They hired Mike Groh, coach, wide receiver coach. I know Darius ain't gonna like this shit right here, boy. This is second interview, so that means his first one was good. Jay Group, well, he is a good coordinator. Pep Hamilton, Texas passing game coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Clint Kubiak, Vikings offensive coordinator, son of Gary Kubiak, and Scotty Montgomery, coach, running back coach. This is second interview completed. Um, Chicago Bears, they got a head coach and general manager job open. Um, Todd Bowles, Bucks defensive coordinator. Jim Caldwell, former Lions and Colts head coach. Brian Dable, Bills offensive coordinator. Matt Eberflus, he got a second interview pending, so you know how that go. Brian Flores, Leslie Frazier, Bills defensive coordinator. Nathaniel Hackett, Packers offensive coordinator. Byron Leftwich, Bucks offensive coordinator. Doug Peterson, and Dan Quinn. And for the general manager spot, they then interviewed Kwesi Adolfo Mensah, vice president of football operations for the Browns. Rand Carthine, director of player personnel for the 49ers. Morocco Brown, coach director of college scouting. Glenn Cook, Browns president of player personnel. Ed Dodds, coach assistant general manager, but he withdrew his name for consideration. Jeff Allen, Saints assistant general manager. Champ Kelly, which he works for the Bears. So that would be a he works for the Bears. That would just be he would just be getting a bump up. Salute three stacks. Monty Olsen Ford, the Titans director of player personnel. Joe Schoen, Bills assistant general manager. Him and Brian Dable, they could be on a whole lot of lists. I remember Joe Schoen, I know Washington was trying to get him to come last year and be the GM because he was with McDermott and Ron Monty Hurney and all them in Carolina. Elliot Wolf, Patriots player personnel consultant, and JoJo Wood, the Chargers director of player personnel. Next we got Denver. They got their head coaching position still open. You know, John Elway runs everything else. Um, Eric Bieniemy, we already know who he. If you don't know some of these names, I don't even need to tell you who they work for, or you fucking casual. Eric Bieniemy, Chiefs offensive coordinator. Brian Callahan, Bengals offensive coordinator. Jonathan Gannon, Eagles defensive coordinator. They already completed that interview. Luke Getsy, Packers quarterbacks coach slash passing game coordinator. They completed that interview already too. Aaron Glenn, former player, Lions defensive coordinator. Nathaniel Hackett, Jerry Mayo, inside linebacker coach for the Patriots, former player, former defensive rookie of the year. Kellen Moore, Cowboys offensive coordinator. Kevin O'Connell, Rams offensive coordinator, and Dan Quinn. Kevin O'Connell, man, he was once again Washington. They had all these coordinators, offensive mans in their fucking facility, and another one like he about to get a job. Houston, you got Brian Flores, Jonathan Gannon, Joe Lombardi. He's the Chargers offensive coordinator. Hans Wood, new name I seen on the list. I ain't seen him on nobody else list. Special assistant to the head coach at Florida Atlantic University. Motherfucker Hans Wood. Jacksonville. We got Daryl Bubble, Todd Bowles, Jim Caldwell, Matt Eberflus. That's his second interview. Yeah, he done been second interview with a lot of people. Nathaniel Hackett, Byron Leftwich, Kellen Moore, Bill O'Brien, Doug Peterson, Dan Quinn. All right, the Raiders, they just got rid of Mike Mayock. We already know. We already know, Gruden got you. You know what happened to him. Of course, the interim coaches go get my interview. That's shit. You was the coach of the last 8 games. They got to give you that. Rich Bisaka. I forget how to say that nigga name. Rich Biasaka, then Jared Mayo. So right now they're on the interview two people. General Manager Trey Brown, he's a Bengal scout. Ed Dodds, coach assistant general manager. Champ Kelly, Bears assistant director player personnel. And Dave Ziegler, Patriots director of player personnel. Miami. Well, Greer should have been fired too. If you don't fire fucking Flores, it should have kept Flores. Thomas Brown, Rams assistant coach. Brian Dable, which is funny because they don't go nowhere else, probably go there because he used to be there. I'm used to be at Virginia Tech. Brian Dable, Leslie Frazier, Vance Joseph. That motherfucker couldn't make it with the fucking Broncos. It's just the fact he used to be the Dolphins defensive coordinator. Mike McDaniel, 49ers offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn. All right, the Vikings, they got general manager and head coach opening. They didn't, on their list is Todd Bowles, Jonathan Gannon, Nathaniel Hackett, Kellen Moore, Raheem Morris, Kevin O'Connell, Dan Quinn, and D'Amico Ryans. Oh, one of these brothers get a job, man. And the ex-players. General manager, Quasi Adolfo Mesa, Browns vice president of operations, Brandon Brown, Eagles director of player personnel, Glenn Cook, Monty Olsenfort, Ryan Poles, first woman, probably might be a GM, Kathleen Raish. She's from the Eagles. Vice President of Operations, John Spytek and Elliot Wolf. Giants, they ain't if you know about it, but Dan Quinn. All right, for that general manager, they're looking at Rand Carthon, Ryan Cole, and he the Titans Vice President of Player Personnel. Quentin Hurst, Cardinals Vice President of Player Personnel. Joe Hortitz, Ravens Director of Player Personnel. Monty Osaford again, he's Titans Director of Player Personnel. Adam Peters, 49ers Assistant GM. Ryan Poles again, Joe Schoen. You can see a lot of the same people on the damn list. And Adrian Wilson, another ex-player, Cardinals Vice President of Player Personnel. The Seahawks got a defensive coordinator position open. As of right now, they ain't Joe Witt Jr. on their list, Cowboy defensive passing game coordinator. They ain't say nobody get hurt yet. Oh shit, Ken Norton Jr. got fired. And the crazy shit about this right here, shit, man, ain't nobody get hired yet, bro. I don't think nobody got hired yet. Right, this funny because normally somebody get hired like that same fucking week. Ain't nobody got hired yet. I'm gonna go ahead cook on these goddamn quarterbacks. It might be changing sceneries. Tua Tagovailoa, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield, Jimmy Garoppolo, Carson Wentz. Yeah, Ken Norton got fired, dog. Well, his defense has been pretty pathetic even when he was with the Raiders on the Del Rio. This shit crazy, man. Ain't nobody got hired yet, bro. Nobody. But there's what, 9 openers? Oh shit. DJ Hayden signed the future contract with Washington. Former 2013 first round pick. Signs a future contract. Oh shit, they ain't even know they put him on the practice squad league last year. I didn't know that. Okay. Hopefully he can resurrect his career. He pretty much been with disappointment. Picking, picking it goddamn number 13 overall first round. 30 years old. He played 14 snaps against Dallas. Okay. Yeah, the Steelers, man. I don't know who they gonna get. Everybody want Washington. He will cost a lot. I think Philly got the most firepower to get him. And then Philly got and the Giants actually. Man, I don't want that motherfucker NFC East unless he on my team. 3 stacks. Like they all they always get somebody coming in my division. They got their what shit crazy. They said, hold on. Yeah, they said Jim Harbaugh Buzz heating up for the Raiders. And Mike Aberflus, Matt Aberflus, he's a finalist for the Bears and the Jaguars. So I said he gonna get a motherfucking job. Giants closing in on the new GM, Adam Peters. Got the inside track from the 49ers. It's crazy, man. Jay Gruden, they set up their second interview with him. Kevin O'Connell probably they said Kevin O'Connell, like I said, probably be the next coach off the Met. Sean McVay tree was really the Cal Shanahan tree. All the motherfuckers was in DC. We had all them motherfuckers in the goddamn office. Look at this shit. Along with that, a motherfucker gotta watch Justin Herbert. Oh yeah, only thing I got to say about that is we ain't gotta play that motherfucker like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, shit. And we ain't gotta play that motherfucker. That's the only good thing about that. Mhm. Once every 4 years. But still, though, that shit, man, we gotta start making better decisions. I mean, this is crazy, man. Nobody got hired yet. Nobody. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Hell yeah, Herbert gonna be nice. Give me 1 second, be right back. Yeah, I'm back, dog. Nuts, dog. Damn. Yeah, like I was saying, man. Hey, bro, this the first man. I ain't never seen motherfuckers go like a week, 2 weeks into. I mean, in the playoffs and shit. Ain't nobody get had a new coach yet. So they might tell me that some of these coordinators sit in the playoffs like D'Amico Ryans and Eric Bieniemy and Bad Leftwich. Hopefully these brothers get them a job. I mean, they ex-players. They know the game. They've been putting in their work as assistants and coordinators. It's time for them to get an opportunity. That's one thing we can't say about the NBA. you know, the players they still look like they get more opportunities to come and be a coach. You know, NFL seems like it's still a good old boy network. You know, full of nepotism. For instance, like the Cowboys had Mike Nolan last year because Mike McCartney got his first coordinator job with Mike Nolan. Just like, for instance, Ron Rivera bringing fucking Scott Turner with him. And goddamn Mighty heard it. Like, bro, he kept Cal Smith be the GM, you know. But I think Martin May really supposed to be the GM. Martin Hernan just like a consultant or whatever. So, uh, we don't know. There's no, we would get a quarterback. Most people agree we one quarterback away um, for doing some damage. Even one of my partners, a Cowboy fan, a known Redskin hater. Okay. He said, bro, y'all need a quarterback, man. He said, I noticed that in 2018 when y'all had Alex Smith, when y'all started off 6-3. We our quarterback away from doing something. Especially with this talent you got now. I mean, we the added Tez and the added Chase Young and the added Cam. I mean, all them on the score. You know? So hopefully we can do something. Because the shit getting very tiresome year after year. I don't know what's worse though, going to the playoffs 11 times and get to the They said that shit a record, yo. What's ain't nobody been nobody been to the playoffs that many times in a row without making it to a championship game. Another reason your Cowboy fans, your tears taste delicious. That shit tastes like Hennessy. And y'all niggas be drunk, crying, bussied out. Niggas don't even watch games and shit. Casual ass, good niggas be regurgitating information. Same person try to troll you, but then be on other shit. Oh, well, he said this, and he like my shit the gospel. Because you know I'm the god of this shit, so shut the fuck up, bussy. 3 stacks, man. These motherfucking Cowboy fans, man, they pathetic, bro. It is pathetic, bro. Not all of them, though. We had a couple people come over here. A new subscriber, a female, man. Charlotte knew the game. She know the game, too, bro. You know, most women who in the football, they really know the game. They ain't no casual motherfuckers. Football hard sport to understand and grab. So when women get down with it, you know, they really in tune in debt. Like she knew her shit. Meanwhile, you got casual dick sucks around here. You ain't got no life, ain't got nothing else to do with troll. Yeah, her Charlotte, man, 3 star Charlotte, she knew her shit, bro. And she really knew her shit, man. One day I hope she get on the panel cause I do a lot of videos. One day she get there just like when I have a panel, she'll get on the panel and start preaching the gospel to these. Oh, there my boy go right there. South Solidical. That is my boy right there. Shout out to South Solidical, man. What's up, dog? You know I ain't talking about you though. I ain't talking about you, bro. Like, and just talk about some of these people we done had conversations with. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm a true fan. Just like you. Y'all had a good season though. I had a good season, man. For real, for real. Goddamn. These coaching hires though. Like it these teams must really be doing their goddamn. They must be real studious and taking their all their notes. This is the first time in my recent history I remember we almost on week 2. We going on week 2, bro. We going on division around the playoffs, and ain't no coach behind with these coaching vacancies. So Seem like the me motherfuckers still they tired of the retreads, they tired of regurgitating coaches and having it in the spin cycle. And hopefully they'll get some of these brothers a chance. They goddamn they've been playing. Like they played. Like Hines Ward, D'Amico Ryans, Jared Mayo. Then the last time I did something on the coaches, we got motherfuckers who in college and shit like that. They played in the league, brothers, and they getting court. They looking at coordinator like Reggie Barlow, cause he at Virginia State right now. He turned around their program, and they won the CIAA this year. Yeah, hold on, let me go back on here. Well, they had Reggie Barlow. Hold on. Let me go back on NFL.com real quick. And, as of right now, they said Derrick Henry is they're gonna make a decision on Friday on him. So if they're gonna make a decision on Friday, as he gonna play. I know I think they play Saturday. They're gonna make a decision on him. See this one right here don't show the coordinators. The other one here, the coordinators on them too. It was a couple. There was a couple guys in there that we know and we watched growing up and shit like that, or even as our early adult, we watched them, and they looking for coordinator jobs right now. Man, I can't find this shit, man. Cause I know this was like last week. I know Reggie Barlow was on the list. Who else was on that jump, man? There was a couple people I didn't know they was coach. They like even in college or like a position coach in the NFL. Yeah, they said Friday. They don't know what they gonna do. Let me see if I can see. I can pull this shit up, man. Uh, motherfuckers talking over the goddamn Xbox shit. Oh, best headquarters GM House. Top one quarter killing. Oh, here you go right here. All right. All right. These the these the prime head coach candidates: Bieniemy, Bowles, Caldwell, Brian Dable, Matt Eberflus, Leslie Frazier, Jerry Gray. Like I said, Jerry Gray, man, Jerry Gray been goddamn running motherfucking defenses for some shit. All pro cornerback with the LA Rams. This nigga been in DC for about 20 years, bro. Like, he needs to get a fucking job. They need to give him a head coaching job, man. Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett, Vance Joseph, Byron Leftwich, Mike McDaniel, Josh McDaniels, Kelly Moore, Raheem Morris, Kevin O'Connell, Doug Peterson, Dan Quinn. Offensive coordinator candidates: Joe Brady, Ronald Curry, Virginia's own Ronald Curry, Virginia legend, Ken Dorsey, Josh Gaddis. I remember he used to play. Luke Getzey, he used to play too. Pep Hamilton, Mike Kafka. I don't know if y'all remember Mike Kafka. That motherfucker used to go to Northwestern and shit. And like Zach Robinson, he used to play too. He used to play for Oklahoma State. Bobby Slowick, Frank Smith, Deuce Staley. That's for offensive coordinators. Defensive coordinator candidates: Terrell Alston, James Betcher, Al Holcomb, Jim Leonard, Jerry Mayo, Aubrey Pleasant, Chris Rashad, Jay Rogers, Eric Washington, Joe Wick Jr. So yeah, that's we're gonna see, we're gonna see. Oh, then Marcus Brady, the offensive coordinator for the Colts. Like I said, right here, candidates right here, there you go. Reggie Barlow, Mike Caldwell, Eden Dirty, black Cowboys line coach, Tim LeCabu. Both of them guys are Africans. Jerry Mayo, Fred McNair, Steve McNair brother, Marcus Robinson. He used to play safety for the Titans and slash Oilers. So he got all these. This gonna be exciting, man. They finally look like they're starting to get people who really deserve the opportunity instead of always just trying to go with this nepotism bullshit, this retread. Oh, I work for him. He with his coaching tree. Token white boy shit. You know what I'm saying? And just not giving some of these minorities an opportunity. What the dude Aiden Dirty, they say South, he turned y'all defensive line around. He was like he the one that got down had y'all defensive line looking the way it looked. Started out with the Falcons. So Dan Quinn brought him over there with him. Okay. That's all right, man. That boy from Great Britain, man. An African nigga. You know what I'm saying? That man, the dude, Tim Lakabu. Tim Lakabu, he from Congo. He from goddamn Zaire. That's all right there. Yeah, man. We got a good long off season of man. I got content out the wazoo for y'all this off season. Like Senior Bowl, free agents, draft stocks, draft prospects, coaching hires, all this shit. And we still got the playoffs. So I think I'm going with Tennessee this week in Buffalo and Green Bay. I might have to go with my motherfucking picks. I had Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Tennessee, all year. That's what I said in the summer. And it looked like that's what they gonna go down to. hmm So they went to 17 games. And in the 17 game season, shit, two records almost was broken. Cooper Cup almost had 2,000 yards. Had 150 receptions. TJ Watt had 22 and a half sacks. They had him at 23 and a half, but they took it away. They said it was at the line of scrimmage. And then, if Derrick Henry ain't get hurt, bro, the man had 937 yards in 8 games. So, well, he probably would have, motherfucker would have probably shattered that goddamn record if he ain't get hurt. Shit. Jonathan Taylor ran for 1,800. So, yeah, man, it was a good, long, exciting season. Disappointing at the same time. I thought I said I ain't think I was hoping was hoping my boys take like the next step to be a winner, a consistent one. Not like he ain't really had necessarily winning the division, nothing like that. Just building towards getting off that laughing stock shit. And all in all, he probably did. Once you got a backup quarterback starting the whole motherfucking season. So Ron and Martin Mayo already came out the exit interview and said they all in on the QB. They going to get somebody. They realize that they feel like they wasted a season. They know what the type of talent they got on the roster, and they know they need a signal caller that's gonna be there week after week and galvanize his motherfucking troops. So goddamn, they know, man. They know, bro. Like this is a quarterback driven league, man. Go fuck how great your defense is. Your quarterback ain't up to par. Shit just not gonna work for you. You know. But go ahead and drop the link, man. I'll come in here, man. Chop it up, man. Jacob So bring your ass in here, man. Hey, three stacks, bring your ass in here, man. Chop that shit up about your Steelers, dog. See, this that pigskin talk over here, three stacks. I know that's what you ready for. Some of that pigskin talk. So we ain't even over here. We don't be doing that fanboy shit. The basketball heads, you know, which I used to be too. I used to love sports in general. I still do, but basketball heads kind of took the fun out of the game. All they do is hate on talk. I'm not even a LeBron fan, bro. But they hate on this man so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, God damn, you gotta at least keep a spade, bro. That man top 10 all time. Top 5, top 10. You're a great fucking player. You don't have to like his aesthetics or how he does the shit, but he's a fucking top 5, top 10 player in this league. He's a top 2 talent. Motherfucker's an athletic wonder. And motherfuckers out here lying, talking about they'll run over top LeBron. Like he want a goddamn D1 athlete. Like he couldn't go D1. Like he couldn't play for Ohio State. Then you got niggas out here who ain't even go D2. Some boy, I run up LeBron chest, nigga. You just heat. That man the goddamn pancake your motherfucking ass. Is that a link right there? Shout out to Jacob Jennings, man. Shout out to South Solidical. Nick Rich, if you listen, shout out to you too. That woman got a lot of knowledge of the game. And she said she just tired. She just tired. She like me. She tired of the lose. When you a franchise who used to winning, you got glory days and shit like that, multiple Hall of Famers. We tired of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we can't agree on, being different fan bases, like No Name, Commander, Admiral, whatever you want to call it. I'm tired of losing. What's up, dog?
Going on, C-Turn?
What's going on, man? What's up?
Oh, that much, man. Happened to click
Mhm.
on free to get up on here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people been complaining about us, saying the ref beat us and all that. Nah, man, you don't. I don't care what the ref called at the end of the game. If you at home and you commit 14 penalties, you don't deserve to go. That shit ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Pre-snap penalties, all this. Look like you was scared to go on the field at home. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
You seen that at the beginning?
Yeah, yeah, they look like they was
No.
shit,
Like it
like they
was.
was out on the road. They look like they was on the
Mhm.
road and like niggas couldn't throw shit at them when they came out.
And what you call it? Them came out with a boom box,
Yeah, them
all
niggas
hype
came
on
out
the
like they
shit.
was at home. I
Yeah.
don't know, that was weird, man. And then Mike McCarthy was talking about we nervous coming out. Like how you your team nervous? That's a
Yeah.
reflection of you. You supposed to have your team ready to play.
Yeah.
Now, that's one thing. I mean, I don't like no Jason Garrett, but that's one thing he ain't. We might go out there and do some. He might cause some stupid ass shit in the crucial time, but he ain't gonna have the team nervous. I don't know what that was about. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see what's gonna go on with all this retread shit because eventually, eventually, a lot of shit gonna have to open up for different types of coaches because number one, they're getting rid of coaches so fucking fast. You got coaches getting one, two, three, what 1 to 2 years, then you get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
That continue to happen. Like the retreading volume is gonna get ridiculous
Yeah. I know.
because ain't nobody even really staying at least 4 or 5 years to see if they can turn a franchise around. Like,
I know. Man, ain't giving them three. At least put. I mean, yeah. I mean, they gave Brian Flores three, but they still should have. They still should have gave him more because they ain't even give him the quarterback that he wanted. Plus, he had two back-to-back winning seasons. He inherited a bad team and turned it around. They just
yeah,
did wrong,
and
man.
if they wouldn't have got they almost made it to the playoffs.
I know both
They went on
years.
like a 7 game winning streak.
Yup.
And y'all know the quarterback play bit shitty. Y'all gonna do like the defense playing out their mind the whole year.
Yeah, yeah. Then they did. I'm like, he ain't want Tua. He wanted Herbert. And they did. They
Y'all
did.
didn't get man the quarterback he wanted. Then y'all gonna fire him because he didn't
Mm-hmm.
win. And they had a chance to draft Herbert, right?
Yeah. hmm I think so. Let me don't let me not lie. Let me look it up. 'Cause you know how people be ready to cook. So I be like, I always be like, don't let me get the
Somebody
real.
gonna go do some fact checking
Yeah.
and come here and try to cook.
Try to hold on to me. Let me see.
I mean,
Oh,
whether they could, if he wanted them, they could have done something to try to get him because we know the Dolphins been picking around the area where if they need to trade up, they can get him though.
yeah,
You
hell
know what
yeah.
I mean? They've been
Yeah.
in the top 10 picks the past couple of years. They ain't been winning like that.
Let me see. He was six.
But in the
Justin Herbert
draft,
was six. Tua was five. The Lions picked
yeah,
Justin Cooter three. Oh my God! No wonder why they deterred. They need to keep. They need to keep losing. Man, what they
Cuda
had? They
Cuda
had.
got hurt like week 4 or week 3 or something. Was it week 2?
Yeah, I understand they had staff, but you know, in that case situation, you might want to draft somebody and let them sit that one. You know what I'm saying? End up trading them into the Rams anyway. So yeah, that right there. That's a head scratch.
Picked the wrong quarterback. They took you back.
And not only did Miami like drop the ball on getting him, like they picked Austin Jackson, number 18, like is the lineman, and he ain't doing shit, nothing.
I mean, Panay Sewell, all pro. So that was a good
Yeah,
pick for the Lions this year. But he got them a left tackle. Look like for the at least hopefully 8 to 10 years
Yeah.
at the minimum. So they, but that Akuda set them back. Unless he gonna come back and become a top 10, a top corner in the league. I mean, it's still early. But this is just his second year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what our division do, man. 'Cause we still got the most talent. It's just our organization just as dysfunctional as all the other organizations. The biggest thing we did is we kept Will McClay because actually I don't know if you heard the Giants were trying to go after Will McClay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He he really the only reason why we got so much talent on it. We lose Will McClay, we finna shit though.
We the
That dude.
VP.
Yeah, they just got him a de facto GM. He really
Yeah.
need to be GM, but Jerry Jones is bullshit. And the thing about it is, it's like Michael, we done had this conversation before. You want to talk about the coach of the Cowboys, but is he really a coach? It ain't like you letting him come in up under a GM hire him, and then let him bring in his staff. Only thing McCarthy, I think Jerry Jones sat down with him and pretty much said, "Okay, Kellen Moore is our OC. Deal with the rest of it. I'll let him bring in his whole staff." But see what I'm saying?
Yeah. On TV today, they was like, shit. Goddamn McCartney was at Jerry's house when he had him in a sleep. He had a sleepover. And shit. So you right about that shit.
See
He
what I'm
said he had a
saying?
sleepover, bro. He had him at the sleepover.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't have no you can't be no coach. Once players like once Jerry like players, it's like now you got immunity. You can fuck up, do whatever, because you know you ain't going nowhere. As long
Yeah.
as Jerry give a step on you, you know
That's
what I
how
mean?
Snyder was. RG3 and saying what Clinton Porter's man, his favorite motherfucker.
And,
Locker room don't like shit like that.
yeah, because you got guys fighting to get fighting to get spots every year.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got players that get caught up. But it ain't just before you even get to the players, there's a problem for the coach. How you gonna motivate some people to get out there and work hard every season if they feel like they good? As long as they good with Jerry Jones, they good. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was something that kind of that end up hurting Dez because as long as Dez can perform, Jerry Jones loved him. But now you can't perform no more, and you never honed in to get better at stuff that you knew was a weakness, like your route running. Now you done lost that athleticism. Now you trying to wait the end of your career to try to learn how to run routes. No, it's too late. Trying to learn new tricks, you're an old dog now.
Facts.
I see the only thing positive out of this is Jerry Jones getting older. Older he get, the less and less he gonna be involved. And his son take over. His son he don't have a personal relationship with players like that. He don't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it make it hard to make decisions. It'd be one thing if Jerry Jones could still make be out the way. That
Yeah.
he'll be in the way and shit. I mean, he lucky Will McClay wanted to stay. Motherfuckers want Will McClay. I'll tell you. You remember we had this conversation about him.
Mm-hmm.
He the puppet master behind all our personnel, the good players we be finding in the fifth, in the middle of the draft, second day players, all this. Cause he got a raise right at the Giants came at them. They gave him a raise.
Yeah. I've seen a couple weeks
Like
ago.
just
Yeah, I
just make
see.
the dude a GM, man. Stop all this shit. shit ain't working, man. Keep trying
Yeah.
to find a way to do the same shit you've been doing and make it look different. But you see, when it's time for us to perform, when it means the most, all this shit comes out. Team not prepared, this, that. Team not disciplined.
Yeah.
Because you don't hire a coach and a GM to be a GM. Get the fuck out the way. Put the pressure on them to do their job, not you out here trying to. Because actually, you think about it. There's somebody I was listening to Will McClay interview because he had an interview live a couple days ago. I'm like, and somebody said something that made so much sense. You know, Will McClay actually in the perfect position because when they win, when we got good players, he get credit, but when we lose, Jerry get blamed. So right now, he in a good situation because ain't nobody blaming him for us losing. Because I mean, it shouldn't, but he just ain't one of them rare dynamics where the narrative has already been set that Jerry Jones is the problem. So that's not gonna go away until he gets to step out the way, pass away, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Yeah. Who you got this week?
Me, one of the toughest games for me to pick is that Rams and Bucks game because it's like you want to pick the Rams looking good, but it's the first game, right?
Mm.
And then you look at Tampa Bay, they wounded, but they got Tom Brady, some motherfucker you can't count out.
Yeah, I'm kind
And
of
I just
scared.
wondered if the pressure would get to Stafford because
Yeah.
Stafford he can look good. He can look like a top five quarterback one week, then he can look like a bottom five next week.
Yeah, that's the game I'm stuck on too. I'm gonna just go with Tampa because I picked them earlier this year, so I'm just gonna ride that out. You know what I'm saying?
Um, yeah, I think I end up picking Tampa because they playing in Tampa Bay, and that's a rough place to play at Stafford. And I think they can make them one dimensional because and make Stafford win that game. If it turned into a shootout, even though Brady don't have the weapons, I trust Brady more than I still trust Stafford.
Yeah,
But
get that
I'm just
playoff.
gonna have to be wrong.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I'll just go ahead and I don't want to go against Brady because I picked them, earlier. But right now, with
Yeah.
the Rams did they did, but the Cardinals ain't no playoff experience either. So
Other tough game for me is this Titans and Bengal game
yeah, the
because
Bengals
of
might get their ass.
because I went with the Titans because the Bengals got they suffered some more injuries last
Uh,
game, and then they playing in Tennessee, and the Bengals got that bad offensive line. Titans got a good front four, so that might be a problem with that offensive line on the road. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Then Henry coming back, he might not get 100 yards, but he still dictate how. He still get in there. And he dictate what kind of box you see, even though he coming back. You know, the
yeah,
only thing that scared me is Tannehill. You
hell
know,
yeah.
I'm trusting Tannehill. I don't care how good he's been playing the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Just
Hell
don't
yeah.
know. But I still picked him because Cincinnati, a young team, going in a game like that, it's still a tough game for them.
Yeah.
Burrow got kind of hot at the end of the year. What else? Let's look at. I picked the Bills before the season started. I had picked Josh Allen to be the MVP, which that didn't happen. But I did pick them to come out the AFC. So still gonna stick with that pick over Pat. Pat. The Bills able to run the ball, that's gonna be a problem for the
Yeah, that's all really they need, man. Like, running back. They put too much. They put so much in Josh Allen part of the running game and shit. They get them a running back, man. We get them 1,200 yards a season. They will be oof. They will be hard to deal with.
Yeah, because you got that motherfucker running around. Then you got
Mm-hmm. With Diggs and Knox and all them motherfuckers.
yeah. That's gonna be a tough game for them going. Right. But I'm gonna stick with my pick.
Yeah, they beat KC earlier this year. Shit. I know it
Yeah,
was
they
in
beat them.
Buffalo too.
Yeah, they beat them in
Whoop that.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They beat them in Buffalo. Um, and what you had uh, other game is it? What game we missing?
Tennessee, Cincinnati. Excuse me.
No, I said Tennessee.
Yeah.
Seems like is it an NFC game I missed? Another? Oh yeah, the Packers and the 49ers.
Yeah. That shit,
I'm
man.
gonna go with even though that's kind of a weird game too because Aaron Rodgers ain't beat the 49ers the past 3 times in the playoffs that they matched up. Once with Kaepernick, two with Garoppolo, but they should beat them. I mean, they should beat them. They should beat the 49ers
It's almost like since what you call
because I think
what that pass on them in the playoffs, they can't beat the 49ers in the playoffs.
yeah. I don't. Bosa got hurt in that game, and then they middle
Fred,
linebacker
Fred,
Fred
yeah.
Warner.
Mm-hmm.
Both are they playing? Both of them out.
And I know they said Fred Warner got a goddamn low ankle sprain. He should be all right. I ain't heard nothing about Bosa though.
Yeah, they were talking about both. And I heard Bosa by me out. Yeah, I mean that game they gonna need them guys because the Packers not gonna beat themselves because they gonna have to beat the Packers. I don't really see it. I don't really see it in Green Bay unless they run for 170 on them like they ran on us. That's the only way. They can't win that game just to have 120 yards. I don't see.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to run that shit at least 150 plus.
yeah.
Yo, what's good, man? What's good, Unc, man? What up, South? You good?
What's going on, man? Oh yeah, I'm good, man.
Chilling, man. Just got home. Hell yeah, man. Shit. I was listening to y'all picks and shit for the weekend.
But yeah, I know you amped up, man. Y'all knocked
Man,
us off.
I ain't even about to troll you, man. I would have came in here
I ain't worried
hollering
about that.
if I was gonna troll you. That shit. I'm worried
I ain't
about
worried
Green
about
Bay,
that.
man. I ain't gonna troll you, man. I just wanted to know
Cool.
your thoughts about it and like how you felt about Dak Prescott, and do you feel like I don't know. I just want to know like a real fan, because you know what I'm saying, like how you really feel and break it down, like you know what I'm saying.
Dak fine, man. Dak is fine. The problem with us, now I kind of talked to Corey about this. We led the league in penalties, so going in the playoff, that was a major concern. It was two major concerns for me. Offensive line, because after the bye week, the offensive line just stopped performing, man. We couldn't run the ball, and a lot, we couldn't run the ball like we were like the first seven weeks, and pretty much that put more pressure on Dak to make plays consistently, and I didn't like that because we lost our balance, and we were a talented enough team to still beat teams that better than the teams
Yeah,
that the teams that were kind of even matches for us. Supposedly, we just lost those games either by committing so many penalties or just a lot of it. Our offense was bad. You look against the Chiefs game, we held the Chiefs under 20 points and still lost. That's unacceptable.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Offense nowhere to be found. Can't run the ball, dropping balls, Dak overthrowing people. It's like when our offense a line got bad, man. It just made everything tough for us. For our left guard and center was just horrible for the rest of the year. Just
Yeah,
terrible.
they was the ones getting fucked up and shit. That was after Bosa left. And niggas was still niggas and sacking them and shit. So
You remember the
I know
first
y'all
drive?
was that
How you-
bad. Well, not bad, but I didn't know y'all offensive line wasn't that good.
No, it started out good before the bye week. Because remember, we were running for 150, 200 yards on motherfuckers. After that, we didn't have another. After
Why
we,
didn't y'all use Tony Pollard more?
I mean, who knows, man? I think one of the main things we should have started doing, and which I talked about the Chiefs should have done. I mean, the Chiefs done, and they started to do a little bit of it. We should have started running more plays under center. See if we can get freeze people in the box, bring people eight in the box. Chiefs started to do it a little bit more, huh?
I said, because I was like, when niggas got to like Parsons got to talking the bully ball shit, like you can't try to play another team brand of football. You got to stick to your brand of football. That's where I think y'all kind of like y'all defense was trying like a little too hard to try to like match like how we play. And like if y'all would have just stuck to like y'all shit, like y'all finesse type of team, like y'all don't got to try to play bully ball with us because that's not y'all style. You feel me?
I just think our defense played well, man. Our offense just let us
Yeah,
down.
y'all defense play well. Yeah, I didn't say they played bad.
Yeah, you gotta look. We had some three and outs. Like we led the league in scoring and yards. But for some reason it was weird because we can sustain drives when we needed to against good teams. That was the thing about it. Like we scored 50 on the Redskins and the other teams, the Giants and all this, but against better teams, the offense wasn't as good, man.
Yeah.
And look, our defense, our defense should have played less snaps. If we're gonna be the number one offense in the league, why you can't move the chains? Why are you scoring 17 points? You averaged over 30 points in the playoff. Defense only gave up 23.
Yeah, y'all defense played well enough to win. It's just
And really, we might have gave up less than that, but Dak had threw that one pick he threw, and then you end up running a jet sweep or something with Debo
with
scoring.
mm,
But to me, like I said, I wasn't even, now think about it as the season went on. I seen a little bit of I seen a little bit of Jason Garrett and Kellen Moore. Meaning he has some dynamic play calling. It's like a modern day, a little bit of Jason Garrett, where this is what Jason Garrett used to like to do. He'll come out, try to fool you and pass the ball on first down. He'll come out, shotgun, 11 personnel, try a little play action, whatever. And if it's an incomplete pass, he's gonna go right to a big set, go big, and everybody know you running on second and long. It's like a lot of that shit got predictable. Start to get predictable. On top of offensive line just playing bad. And I think they were putting too much. Now I see it was too much pressure on Dak with no running game. And a lot of teams just say, look, we don't got to put 8 in the box. Y'all can't run the ball. And you going to have to throw in coverage. And your offensive line ain't blocking. We going to send for make you throw in coverage.
Yeah, that's why I was like, just looking at the game, Zeke looked like he about done, bro. Like
They say he played with a PCL tear from week 4. So why y'all didn't sit him and let him get healthy?
Yeah, they should have let Tony play, man. He had like them 2 good kick returns in the game, put y'all in good field position, and he was making plays. That's why I was like, I ain't understand what Kellen Moore was doing. And then like the penalties was kind of throwing me off. So I know y'all niggas was pissed because I was watching like, God damn, why the fuck these niggas keep doing little like ticky tack fouls and shit. And so, if I was mad, I know y'all had to be mad. You know what I mean? So
I talked to Corey about that before. You know, we had chopped it up on the back end about that. Well, he asked me how I feel about us in the playoff. Like, in penalties, man, that's penalties don't normally go away. And them been our problem our last four.
Can't be tackling the offensive linemen and shit like that. They was doing some slick dirty shit. I don't want to say dirty like they was trying to hurt niggas, but like you can't tackle no pulling guard. Like I seen Gregory do that at least twice. Parsons, he punched one of our receivers after the play. Like we was frustrating y'all, and y'all was. I think that had a lot to do with the penalties and why y'all was being undisciplined because y'all was the defense. So yeah, frustrated.
We're a disciplined team. We just playing off talent. Because a lot of our players get coddled. We don't got no authority structure. The most important person to the players is the owner, and the owner, he stays in the way.
Yeah.
You know. So it is.
He might fuck around and get that bitch.
I mean, he's slowly taking over, but you know, thing about it, I mean, it's just the same shit keep happening. We good enough to go to playoffs again, but we really gonna get put out in the first round again. I mean,
y'all just got a bad match.
Yeah, I don't be good.
Y'all match up with us that well. I mean, like you know,
we gonna get beat if we would have somehow beat y'all, we gonna get beat the second round. You can't beat. I was just waiting to see if we were gonna win that game, but if I was like, I wasn't gonna be excited about it because I'm like, man, they're doing all these pre-snap penalties, this stupid play calling. I'm like, y'all done got to the playoffs doing this. Then you rush a. Let me see if you remember this. Dak on 2nd and 10, he rushed to try to get another play in for the 2-minute warning. Why are you worried about getting another play in before the 2-minute warning? You playing the clock now. You trying to score. I'm like, why? The little stuff. And then you run a quarterback sneak, and you know you ain't got no timeout. So if you can't get the ball spotted and spike it, the game over. Like,
yeah.
I'm not mad at all, man. A lot of people thinking I'm not, man.
It's been a couple of days now. I mean, of course not.
No, this the same way I was after the game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like I ain't even talking shit about niggas no more, bro. Shit, I trolled for a couple of days and got it out my system. After that, I was like, I ain't about to.
People are trying to troll me into saying we going to the Super Bowl. Like we got enough talent to go to the Super Bowl, but that's a whole nother conversation. I'm like, we talented enough, but that don't mean we're gonna go. I said we get too many penalties. Some penalties be controversial, but that shit happen to everybody, man. There's no reason for you got 14 penalties at home, man. What the fuck are you doing? Like that shit crazy, bro. 14 penalties. You remember right before halftime we driving. We get back-to-back false start, get put out of field goal range at home, like we on the road. Like what is it? Like what are y'all jumping for? Y'all at home, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all play sloppy as fuck. Sloppy as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then we almost still gave y'all the game. Jimmy G. I ain't gonna say we. Jimmy almost still gave y'all the fucking game. Even after all that shit.
Y'all keep talking. I keep hearing people talk about Kyle Shanahan. I think he a good coach, man. Yeah. I mean, for what y'all done in y'all situation, and y'all quarterback y'all got, man. I mean, he in the scheme he put around Deebo Samuel. You know what I'm saying? Putting him, you can go pretty much. You know, you can pretty much go
Because they start you.
You come out there with pretty much 3, 4 wide receivers, and you don't know if one of them gonna line up in the back, and you don't know if he's gonna line up in the backfield, go empty. Like
Yeah.
the dude can run out the backfield. I mean, like a running back, he can go out like, and he a good receiver, but he's not no guy like your typical wide receiver that could, to run routes and do all that. Y'all pretty much maximizing the most out of him because he's not as skilled as top receivers. He's not gonna beat man-to-man coverage. Y'all run a lot of short passes with him, run jet sweeps, and and pretty much Kyle Shanahan schemed him to be an all-pro, man. He's not all-pro on a lot of other teams. Trust me, but the way they used him, I mean, he to me, I wouldn't have no problem with Kyle Shanahan.
I mean, shit. I'm gonna have to disagree with you about that, bro. About Debo not being an all-pro on other teams. I agree with the fact that Kyle has a lot to do with his numbers and him being scheming, him opening things of that nature. But the dude, I mean, the dude be breaking away from tackles, breaking tackles. Motherfucker, I don't know. He like an Anquan Bolden or something like that to me. Like I don't know. Like to me, I feel like he'll still be a playmaker. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I see what you're saying though with Kyle. Like, but the dude,
he used him and feature him and doing a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
a lot of offenses he might do some of that, but he probably wouldn't do as much to where he could have a production of an all-pro player. I mean, I could be wrong, but most offenses.
No, you're right about the sense that he's not a pure receiver. He probably will never have like a nice catch.
He's not no guy you line up on the boundary. I mean, line up at the wide X
on the outside.
They double team him. You see what I'm saying? He's not that type of receiver. So for them to get the production and use his strengths, I mean, they pretty much scheme. Y'all have a scheme based around running that ball in between the tackles, and then having him, get in the backfield, run jet sweep, and just kind of freeze the backside and freeze a lot of always have a lot of misdirection and a lot of stuff to have linebackers' eyes busy and people and safeties in the box.
Hell yeah.
That's why it was a bad matchup for us because we are a very aggressive team. We really like to get up in the gap and get you and hit you and make plays in the backfield. That's what we do. If you notice, Parsons, he make a lot of plays in the backfield, whether it's a sack. We are an aggressive team that make a lot of negative plays. Then we get you in long downs, and then just come and blitz you and come at you.
I like Kyle against y'all. I like his game plan against y'all D line because he had your D line chasing side to side. You know what I'm saying? So y'all couldn't just straight rush up the field because you got a nigga going on a sweep or
you
bootleg.
Got jet scream actions, you got bootleg, you got everything to kind of kill anybody if they get over pursue.
And then running straight at Parsons, you know what I'm saying? And we was putting Trent on him. We put a lot of bodies on him and shit. We basically negated him he made plays. I'm not saying but he didn't have that impact play, you know what I'm saying?
No, because y'all stayed with that run. And really, be honest with you, I'd like to see Dak in something like that. Somewhere we run the ball, where we get under center and run the ball and he boot and do a little bit more than that than just being in shotgun, a lot of shotgun. Or if you're going to put him in shotgun, maybe it's because he's coming off an injury, but hopefully he can get that step back because he lost a step this year. And that's granted because he's coming off a major injury where a lot of people were expecting to have a year he was having. He had,
But that leg injury and shit. Broke his ankle. What he did?
He pretty much twisted his whole leg. Broke both his bones.
Yeah, that shit looks scary.
Yeah, but yeah, you got to make stuff easier for your quarterback. And once we lost the ability to run that ball, you don't want to put your any quarterback. Yes, quarterbacks that can do it, but you still don't want your quarterback in a position where he got
He
no
has
running
to.
game and he just gotta gun it out.
Yeah, if we know exactly what you're doing every down, then that's a disadvantage.
Yeah,
If we know you're gonna throw every day, yeah, hell yeah.
yeah. Because when you get in the playoffs, the teams that win in the playoffs, they got guys to go hunt the quarterback. So they know you passing that ball. Just like if y'all would have gotten a situation where y'all couldn't run the ball, it was gonna be y'all would have really had problems scoring. Because we got some dudes that get after you, but the fact that y'all could run that ball, we couldn't get upfield and get after y'all.
I mean, you see, Jimmy almost damn near gave the game away here. He was fucking up. Yeah, like I said, y'all played great. I ain't gonna say great. Y'all played a really solid, really good defense. You know what I'm saying? Because we only scored 23 points, so it ain't like we put 30 on y'all. So you know what I mean? It's just like shit. We should have motherfucking really. It should have been a blowout. But like we was fucking up because we couldn't fucking finish the job. Or I mean,
And
we finished it. But we
really,
put the
really, our defense kept us in it. We would have got blew out if our defense wouldn't have held up some. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because y'all scored that last touchdown after Dak threw that pick at the 25 or something.
yeah. It was close, and then Debo ran it in,
Yeah,
and that's when you know what I'm saying Jimmy started throwing interceptions, got y'all in the game. Because if you look, bro, like even though like yeah, y'all defense was playing good, y'all was playing solid defense, but like I knew like that okay, like as long as we keep playing defense, keep running the ball, it's gonna be an easy win. Like not saying we would have blew y'all out like 40 something to 7, y'all would have probably still scored, but it would have been a more convincing win. You feel me? If Jimmy ain't throw that pick, because that shit gave y'all life. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just keep running the ball? You feel me? You already up 2 scores. I mean, I think it was like 23-10 at that point. That was after y'all did the fake punt, right?
I uh I
I think
can't.
so.
It started getting mixed right in there. Did we score on that fake punt? I think we ended up scoring a
No.
touchdown
I can
on that.
still go for that. Remember?
Oh yeah, we did. See, what's funny, man? I'm gonna tell you what's real weird about McCarthy. He played conservative in that game, and we hadn't played conservative all year. We went for a lot of fourth downs, but he punted on a lot of fourth and shorts. You
Yeah.
notice that? And I'm like, what was
That was
that about?
confusing me. That was confusing.
We've
Fuck
been
me.
great. It was like we changed our identity for the playoffs because
I
you
said that
scared
shit. You know what
for
I'm
the
saying? Like,
season. Because we might have beat y'all even though we played so bad if we would went for some of them fourth downs.
if y'all, yeah, that's why I
Because we've
said if
been
y'all
doing it all year.
running gun, this the same way y'all been playing all year with the spread, then y'all would have whooped us. It looked like Kellen Moore was just trying to do some other shit. I
No,
don't know what the
we just turned into a different team. We didn't go for. I don't know if we even went for a fourth down other than that last one when he threw it up and y'all blitzed us.
yeah.
I don't know, man. It looks scary. The scariest thing we lose Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn was the best thing for our defense, man, because he got a lot of young guys and dudes to come play for us that even we didn't draft. Like Curse, he had that boy was balling this year. He had a real
Yeah.
good year.
Demonte
Like,
KZ.
I don't like KZ. I don't like him. I'm talking about Curse, the one we got from Lions. He like 6'4". He's
Yeah, you
strong
talking about
safety.
the boy from Clemson, right?
Nah, he I don't know where he came from college, but he got drafted, I think, by the Vikings or the Lions. He was with the Lions. The Lions let him go, and we got him in free agency. He's even number 27. KZ number 18. He played free safety for us, and
Oh,
his ass played the ball bad in there because he the one gave up that throw to Matt Jones. I mean, he had a pick, and this motherfucker missed the whole fucking ball. And everybody was like, Trayvon Diggs gave up that. I'm like, bro, the safety was right there for a pick inside. He missed it.
Yeah.
That's why Trayvon Diggs is slowed up because he thought he was finna make a play for the ball. This nigga, I don't know what he done.
Mm.
It's crazy, but yeah, man. I said congratulations, y'all guys. I mean, I don't know if y'all can beat the Packers, but if y'all do, hey, do y'all thing. How you feel about Garoppolo? I mean, you still want him out of there, even if he take y'all to the Super Bowl or whatever, or even to the NFC Championship?
Man, look, man, it's it's really like niggas really split about the shit. I mean, personally, I think we win despite of Garoppolo. But you got a lot of fans that just because he went in, they put him on a pedestal and act like he's just. I know what Jimmy G is.
So,
He got 1 year left on his contract. I can understand if they did keep him. I wouldn't keep him because I want to develop Trey, and I think we got a good future with Trey, and I want to
so
go ahead and get that
you think
going
that
with him.
you think he should be gone, or they should give him his one more year and then let him go?
It depends on what he do, man. If he could, he got to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? If he win the Super Bowl, then he, or if he make it to the championship game, they might bring him back for 1 more year. You know what I'm saying? But if knowing like our owner and shit like that, they gonna try to flip him for some picks or you know what I'm saying? They just playing it how they playing it because it's like they know, they got 1 year left and they know they can win with him. So shit, I don't know what they gonna do. Hopefully,
Or if,
hopefully,
or
you
him
said
going
what?
to the, or if he go to the NFC Championship, you would say, well, he did increase his trade stock, so you can trade him for something.
Oh yeah, yeah. But even then, I mean, like, if you watch football, you watch the game, you know what Jimmy G is, you know. So if the fans know, you think the GMs and the coaches and shit, not you know what I'm saying. We'll be lucky to get a
I
get
mean,
a
you know what Garoppolo is, but you don't know what your backup quarterback is. You hoping what he'll be.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the thing.
But I don't honestly I don't mind. I don't mind starting over with Trey because it's like I said, you know what you get out of Garoppolo. You know he's not.
That could be a good or bad thing, but
You can win with him. Of course, you can win with him. But is he gonna get you over that hump? To me, he's like a Trent Dilfer, Eli Manning without the as much talent as Eli did. And Eli was motherfucking. He at least could throw anywhere on the field. Jimmy's very limited. Like everybody know Jimmy's strengths and weaknesses, so it's gonna be hard to really get a lot from him.
maybe Kyle just get the most out of it.
Yeah, I think that's the another case because if you seen Jimmy in a whole nother system, would he even still put up the same type of numbers?
But y'all, some of y'all don't like now one of them. So I'm like, one of them got to be all right. Both of them
Yeah,
can be
man.
bad, and y'all find yourself in a position to still be playing for something.
Right. That's why
Something got to give.
shit. I'm happy, of course, about us winning. I want my team to win. I ain't gonna be like fuck Jimmy so much to the point where I don't want them to win. But it's just I know he's limited, and you know what I'm saying. There's only so far he could take you. Like our defense got to play lights out. You see, our defense had to hold on like by the skin of our teeth to motherfucking beat y'all. You feel me? After we was dominating the whole game. And this nigga wanted to give it up at the end. Well, he tried to. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's mixed feelings. Like a lot of us is mad about how he almost blew it, but then you got the fans is like, oh, he won, he's still winning, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't
I
know.
get it.
Yeah.
I think you had a point where you just gotta treat everything isolated. Okay, we win and let's see what you're gonna do, and then we'll figure out after everything's settled.
Right.
Because I mean, quarterbacks have. I mean, teams have won with possibly less than what Garoppolo doing. You know, that's just football.
Exactly. That's why I said. I mean, I feel like, of course, I feel like we can win Super Bowl. Like we match up well with. I think we match up better with Green Bay than if y'all would have played Green Bay. Like I'm confident
I,
about that we get Green Bay because we.
I wasn't scared of Green Bay this year. I don't. I didn't really like our matchup with y'all because I knew what type of team y'all were. You know,
Oh,
y'all
so
stick
you
to the
saying that
run. Y'all
you
stick to
you
the
saying y'all
run.
would have matched up better with Green Bay than matched up with us?
Yeah, because Green Bay gonna pass the ball.
Yeah.
They gonna pass the ball. They not gonna just sit on that run. Just keep running the ball. Y'all one of the few teams that really do that. Y'all one of the few teams. I mean, be honest with you, y'all probably was the last team in the playoffs left that really would just sit there and run the ball because y'all know y'all don't like y'all quarterback throwing.
Tennessee.
Yeah, but that's in the AFC though. I'm just talking about on our side.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
NFC. Everybody else pretty much quarterbacks laying the ball around.
Yeah.
You know, except for the Eagles. I mean, but ain't nobody scared of the Eagles. Man.
Right.
They got a running back at quarterback, so and he made the Pro Bowl over Dak. I'm like, what? Dude had 16 touchdown passes. He made it
Hold
because
up.
he had
That can't make the Pro Bowl?
nah.
No, that's
He had
crazy. I
top
don't
five
believe.
where he was second in completions. He was tied for like third or fourth in touchdowns.
Uh,
Colin, Colin, Colin Murray made it over Dak, and Dak threw 13 more touchdowns, and they threw the same amount of picks. And Colin Murray missed like 4 games.
right.
He still had 10 picks like Dak. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Now think about this: Dak and Joe Burrow, they arguably the two candidates for comeback player of the year. Now
Yeah.
one of them made the Pro Bowl. Now one of them made the Pro Bowl.
So
Dak Dak
who made the
was
Pro Bowl in the AFC?
68%. Look, Dak was 68 completion percentage, 37 touchdowns, 10 picks. He threw for like 4,500. Joe Burrow threw for like I think he threw for damn near 5K. His had 70% completion percentage. He threw 38 touchdowns, 14 picks, and now one of them made the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson made the Pro Bowl, and Kyler Murray, and actually, you know what? They said Jalen Hurts is an alternative. I'm like, what? Oh no, it's just interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Them Pro Bowl votes be on some bullshit.
And Lamar Jackson, what he had 16 touchdowns, 13 picks, and what? How many games? 11 games. And Jalen Hurts had 16 touchdowns, 10 picks, 16 passing touchdowns, and he had 10 rushing touchdowns. That's why people say, I guess, saying he made the Pro Bowl at quarterback. I like he probably should have made it at running back, 10 touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns, but I don't know.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. Like they snub Nick Bosa and shit. Not Pro Bowl snub, but all pro snub. This nigga he had 16, well not 15 sacks or some shit like that. And he got snubbed for all pro. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Who does the voting?
Yeah, a lot of people, still trying to complain about Trayvon Diggs getting All Pro. He got first team All Pro at corner. He had the most votes at corner, and they saying he overrated because he give up yards and all this. I'm like,
Oh no, I said he was overrated too.
you know,
I said he was too, because like he do give up a lot of yards. It's a lot of clips out there of him getting burnt. Like McLaurin did him. You got him with the last game.
McLaurin had one catch on him in 2 games.
Yeah,
I'm talking
this
about that
year
one.
he ain't doing nothing. But last year he was burning his ass the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you
talking
talking
about.
about last year? Yeah, last year, but this year,
They
that's
ain't
why.
do nothing on him this year. Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to see where people getting that from. Like a lot of the top corners didn't do nothing against Trayvon.
He too aggressive. Like
No, that's our defense. That's why he give up yardage. If you go and film, even if you watch our game, we in cover one. So he was guarding who was that? Ayuk.
yeah,
He running an over route. He cut underneath him because that's his assignment, not to give up the over route. He in man. He not in zone to where he releasing him off to somebody. He in man. So Garoppolo breaks containment and then he goes up, runs upfield, and throws the ball over the top. Trayvon Diggs gonna get targeted for them yards, but he done his job.
yeah. But what if Garoppolo? If you looked at the throw, like the film and shit, Garoppolo underthrew him. Like he burnt him by like at
No,
least
no, you
5
talking about
yards.
the
That would
no,
have been
you
a
talking
touchdown.
about the no, you talking about the play he actually got beat. He actually
Yeah,
got beat on that play. He ran a
I'm
double
not
move.
talking about the one in the third quarter. I think you talking about the little double move he did to the outside. I'm talking about the one that was in the first half when he beat him. Garoppolo threw the ball towards the middle of the field and it was underthrown. Like he was wide open. If he would have just aired it out, that would have been a touchdown. He would just had to outrun your safety.
Hold on, I'm trying to think what play you talking about.
I'm talking about like it was like a 38-yard gain. It was like in the first half.
Yeah,
And they
that's
threw
the
it.
over route. He cut up under him because that's his job not to give up the over. But
So who has
Garoppolo broke containment and then he ran upfield. Like nobody is cover. Like virtually nobody's gonna really cover that alone. That's not his. What y'all gotta understand. A DB is supposed to cover for a certain amount of time, especially in cover. You in man coverage. When you do drills, when you do DB drills, a DB is not. They normally cut the field in half. Nobody's expecting DB to cover sideline to sideline. He's expected to cover half the field. So if you line up in cover one and the dude run a crosser all the way to the other side of the field, that's your pass rush fault because he don't supposed to be able to have to cover that long. Now, can DBs do it? Yeah, but if you're gonna ask your DB to cover both sidelines, bro, that's not even realistic, bro. He's supposed to cover one half of the side of the field of the man he covering. But it's smart scheming for the offense because okay, you and man, we gonna run crosses, we gonna run picks, we gonna stack. Y'all gotta see this is the thing. When you
you
get
said so hold on. You said I'm trying to gather my thoughts real quick. Hold up. You said that Brandon you said that was a crossing pattern?
yeah, he ran a crosser pattern. You might be talking about another play. I'm talking about a play. He ran a crosser and Trayvon cut underneath him because that was his assignment not to give up crossing route. And then Garoppolo broke containment and he faded upfield. After he seen he was covered, he faded upfield. He threw it over the top. That's
Yeah.
not the cornerback's fault. That's just great. That's just improvised. A lot of people be thinking because a receiver catch the ball that it's just the corner fault. You got to understand what's going on in the play. The corner's
I
supposed
watched
to cover a
I watched the
certain side of
game. I watched the film and all that shit. That's why I said if Jimmy would have put more on the throw or not underthrew him, and he threw the ball towards the middle of the field. If he would have led him more towards the outside, that's why I was saying it would have been a touchdown
could have
because
been a
he had him by 4 or 5 yards. And I know, yeah, that wasn't his. Even if it wasn't his assignment, he was still on him, and he was still beat by at least 4 or 5 yards.
after he drifted upfield. But what I'm trying to tell, this is what I'm trying to get you to see. Dallas is running a hyper aggressive scheme where they have corners, even some bad corners, traveling, tracking a receiver in space with no help in cover one. So when you start getting in the scheme and plays, you can stack players, and players gonna be targeted because you know how you watch a game and you'll see doubles and you'll see the receiver stacked. And what you'll see is you'll see a corner. You might see the inside corner low and the outside corner high, so they don't pick each other. But those
Yeah,
plays, but those
y'all
plays, huh?
I said y'all didn't have like okay, like y'all had a safety over the top, but the safety was pursuing
Yeah,
like he was behind our receiver.
but the safety is in the deep middle, and you asking your corners to cover and a lot of space, bro. Because it's not coverage. It's not considered coverage. Man is not considered coverage. It's just considered man. So
Yeah.
you cover one, that means there's one person in coverage and everybody is man.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be right back, T-Bro.
What up? You said you was still on the phone with TP. You was still on the phone with that.
No, but what I'm trying to get you to see, Matt, is people don't understand what corners are supposed to do. So they think, well, because receivers catch a ball that he ain't doing his job.
Shut your ass up, Memphis nigga.
I ain't say he wasn't doing his job. I just said he got burnt twice.
He got burnt on the double move play, but
Shut
I'm
your
trying to
ass
think
up,
of what other
Memphis.
play you talking about.
I'm talking about it was two plays he got burnt on.
Man on ass up, nigga.
It was the double move, and it was the one play I just told you about.
It was
When
when
it was over the top.
you talking about when somebody ran an overlap, then they drifted upfield. I don't know what play you
Yeah.
talking about.
Like Brandon, he was running up the sideline and then he cut towards the middle of the field. You know what I'm talking about?
You might be talking about another play. I don't know. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know what play it is.
It
So
was in the first half, bro. It's
yeah,
all over social media, South. So it's on tape. So
yeah,
I see what you're saying, but
I
it's on
know.
tape.
No, I don't know. I can't say because I don't know if we talking about the same play. You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking
Yeah,
about when he ran an over route and then what you call closed in front of it. Then he ran upfield. Then he drifted upfield and Garoppolo threw it to him, and it was for like 20 yards. I remember Ayuk catching that ball on him. You might be talking about another play that I can't remember.
yeah. I'm talking about it was like a 30, 40-yard play, the play I'm talking about. Because IU that was his longest catch that he had, was that play. And I know what play you're talking about.
If you could
That play
flip it,
you talking about was on
if you
Anthony
could,
Brown. That wasn't on Diggs. The
if you
play
could
you talking
flip
about,
it. Nah, this play was on Diggs that I'm talking about. I know.
when he scrambled outside and he caught it like with one hand.
Nah, he was running the over route and then he drifted upfield. He drifted upfield because he came like Diggs. He was on the right side corner, and this dude ran it over all the way to the other side. Then he drifted upfield, and Garoppolo threw it to him. So he covered the over route all the way. He covered it up for a good 3-4 seconds, and then he drifted upfield.
Yeah. And then I mean y'all defensive line wasn't sacking Jimmy either. So when you
we got some pressure on a little pressure on Jimmy, but that running game slowed us. That slowed our rush down.
he got that quick release. That's the only good thing about Jimmy is his release. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the only good thing. And he is clutch and like if the game on the like he the type of nigga he'll get you out the hole that he dug himself. That's why niggas be frustrated with him, cause like he come through. I ain't gonna lie, he do come through like clutch in big moments and shit. But it's just he do bonehead shit, like throw interceptions when niggas is up already, like, you know what I'm saying, like fumble the ball, like he just I don't know.
I don't
But
think
shit.
that offense for him.
Well, Jimmy, oh yeah, I think he was better with New England.
Yeah, I think he more. For some reason, I think he more of a spread guy.
Yeah,
he
more
throw a
of
lot of interceptions. I don't know. It's like, bro, that offense y'all got is better though, because like it's good safe throws, a lot of play action bootleg and shit like that. I don't know why he not fit. Kirk Cousins will fit that shit though. I know that. I don't even like
hell yeah. If we had Kirk Cousins, I think we'd be the Super Bowl contention every year with Kirk Cousins. We probably would have been won the Super Bowl with Kirk. Kirk would have made that throw.
I don't know. Kurt make bad decisions down the stretch of games though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Jimmy over Kirk with It ain't that many quarterbacks I'll take over Jimmy in the last 2 minutes of a game. I'll say that, like, because I ain't never seen him not put us in position to either tie the game or win the game. No matter how many interceptions he throw or how bad he throw, like he will come through. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you need him. He good at hurry up, like you know what I'm saying, like quick shit, quick throws and timing shit.
Yeah.
So that's why he good at the 2-minute drill and shit. He just mediocre at everything else.
I'm looking at the versus Ayuk and Samuel now. I'm looking at all the matchups, I'm looking at it. Samuel, they ran a bubble screen on him, and which Samuel got all them yards.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
But Debo, he wasn't really matched up on Debo like that because Debo was really running the ball most of the time.
Oh, you talking about this? Debo ran an in route on Jordan Lewis on the third down and he broke.
No, I'm not talking about that one.
Okay, that's what I just seen.
Different one. It's it was in the first half, bro. It was like a 30-something 40-yard gain or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's the over route. I just looked at it. He ran an over route all the way to the other field, and he covered it up, and then he broke up field.
Yeah, but I was saying he didn't have to break upfield if Jimmy would have threw it, led him and shit. It would have been a touchdown.
Oh yeah, the Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one play. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The play
that move he put on him and shit.
No, he's not talking about the double move because he actually got beat on the double move.
Yeah,
he beat. Yeah, but what I'm telling Matt is we play a very aggressive defense.
Aggressive as a bitch, bro.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize how aggressive that shit is. That shit is crazy.
And this nigga usually do base cover 3, and he switched that. I told you he was gonna switch it up.
He run at cover 1, and for this dude to be making play, what people don't realize, for this dude to catch 11 picks and bat down 22 balls, get his hand on 30 different balls in that defense, bro, that is crazy. Because he pretty much traveling and just with no help. They running cover 1 in the hole and saying go out there and make a play on the best receiver. So. And he covering sideline to sideline. So that's what people don't realize. A corner, when you do drills, you're not covering side of the sideline. They want you to cover half a field. So if you run a crosser route or anything crossing over, you only supposed to be able to cover that so long.
Yeah, but he still got beat.
To get there. He didn't get beat on that play. The play broke a
he got left by like 4-5 yards. He didn't get beat.
No,
Trayvon is not no Jalen Ramsey, man. No, he ain't no Darrelle Revis, man.
Matt, I'm gonna explain to you again. He covered the crosser. The play was extended and he went upfield.
You trying to explain to me some shit that I see on film, bruh? Like you telling me the nigga ain't get beat, he got burnt. It's on film. You trying to explain
Okay,
different coverages and shit. Like that shit sound
but
cute, but I'm talking
but
about what I'm seeing on the film, bruh.
how you gonna know if he get beat if you don't know what his job is on the play though?
His job, if he ain't man, his job is to cover that man, right? He ain't in no zone.
Hey, look, they arguing over Trayvon.
I'm just saying, bruh got beat. You know what I mean? He could get. He's still a young corner. I'm saying he not on that level
I'm
yet.
listen. Okay,
Listen to these niggas.
all right.
They heard.
He nice. Okay, I'm not saying he ain't
But
nice, but he not on no
man,
first
it don't.
team All Pro. Jalen, he not shutting shit
You
down
watch
like that,
football.
man.
You know football, nigga. I'm gonna listen to
Look,
you. You know that game.
listen, Matt. All right, man.
He just like to troll them fanboys. That's what you just like to do.
I ain't trolling him, bro. I'm telling you what I saw.
Subscribe to the channel, nigga. Pro Football Outlaw.
I'm not saying that Diggs ain't motherfucking good. I'm just saying y'all hype him up too much to where you make it seem like he a shut down corner already. It's a difference between a shut down corner and a nigga
Uh,
that just got a knack for the ball
uh,
that can make plays. So like okay, like if Diggs was playing like motherfucking, so you saying if he was playing zone, then
look,
it would have been different.
bro. You got a
Them niggas
man in
talking
man
about
coverage
cornerbacks.
covering sideline to sideline. That's not realistic, bro. The dude carried the dude for 4 seconds on a crossing route on the. He was
Bruh,
playing the
that
field
wasn't
corner. He was the field corner, and the dude is playing on the outside, running a carry route all the way to the other side of the field. He covered him
wasn't
all the way,
sideline.
and
Sideline.
he broke contain and went upfield through the ball. Ain't no.
He
If he
wasn't
stopped him from catching listen, if he stopped him from catching the carry route and made it break containment, he done way more than what he's supposed to do.
okay. You
That
you
means you
keep
didn't get
saying
no pressure
sideline
on the
to
quarterback. They
that,
playing cover one in the hole. Do you know what cover one in the hole is? You
bruh.
have
I know
no
what cover
help
one in
unless
the hole. I
somebody
know
throw the
what cover
ball
one in the.
in
It's
the
a
hole.
simple ass.
If
Cover one is
you have no help,
to prevent the deep ball,
only
right?
either the backer in the hole is the only, and the free safety are the only people in coverage. So if you don't get no pressure, your DBs are covering, and you got a DB running a crossing route all the way to the other side of the field, and you cover it
Bruh,
up,
he
really break
wasn't running a
containment.
crossing route, bruh. Brandon was running straight up the sideline, straight up the field. Jimmy threw it towards the middle of the field. He had to go towards the middle of the field just to catch it. He caught it and then got tackled at the start. How is he
Right.
running a crossing route to the other side of the field? What the hell are you talking about?
Hold on one
That
second.
wasn't a crossing route.
I'm gonna try to put it in the. Let me see if I can put it in the back. This is
Bruh,
all the reps that Trayvon Diggs got in the game.
I'm not talking about all the reps. I'm talking about that one pass,
Not
bruh.
it includes all the reps, bro. I'm gonna show you. This
God damn.
Debo and Ayuk.
You talking about? You said he ran all across the field like that wasn't from one side to the other side. He caught it and then he ran towards the middle of the field after he caught it, bruh. Like, what are you talking about? Oh,
We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it.
you gotta watch the film, man. See what I'm talking about.
I know, right?
I ain't trolling
I
you,
know,
bruh.
right?
If I was trolling, I'd be like, man, I would be talking shit, bruh. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
I ain't say you were trolling.
So do you think that Diggs is on like Ramsey and Trevon, White, Tre'Davious White in them level yet? Oh shit, he was talking T Price. Hold up. Shit. God damn, man, what happened? God damn, man, these niggas done left me on the panel by myself and shit, man. What the fuck?
What you talking about? Oh, I forgot I mute.
Oh, I was like, y'all niggas left me on the panel by myself.
Actually,
Nah, I'm on Sean Jones too.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I was on T. I was just showing love to everybody. John was on T Price John first. I'm on Sean.
Hey.
Jones.
Oh no, shit, it's cool. Shit, I was just trying to see
you click on it because we finna learn something. One of us gonna learn something right now. Either gonna me or you, right?
Can't click on it on while I'm on live and shit. While I'm live.
Okay. Hey, you can delete that Corey and click on it.
Cause I'm on my phone and shit.
It's gonna show all the reps.
But it's cool. I don't want to see all the reps, bro. Like I seen the game and shit. So
I'm just saying this what we do. We break down film and see where we went wrong. Cause I could be wrong, right?
You say click on this.
Yeah. That's all the reps that Ayuk and Debo took against Trayvon.
Hold on, I'm gonna share the screen and shit. Hold on.
Hell yeah, do that shit. Cause I can't do it on my phone and shit. While I'm live, not live. While I'm in the show with y'all, I can't look at shit because I'll
kick you off the phone and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm doing it from my other phone.
Hell yeah.
This ain't nothing. This ain't no serious. We just breaking down film. We just got different opinion. You ain't gotta get.
Bro, it's good, bro.
Yeah,
I just want to let you see. You know what I'm saying? How you? Because y'all know you a real fan, bro. Like I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? See what you actually, how you felt about.
What was the name on the junk? Because I can't pull his link. Like I can't.
You can put Trayvon
backstage.
Trayvon Diggs versus 49. And it's actually, what is this shit? It's like a 2-minute long one.
Okay.
It's like 2 minutes long.
I got
you. We got a heated matchup with a little emoji on it.
Oh yeah, that's you.
Okay. Salute Tyree. Appreciate you supporting me. Tyree Love. I know you be talking shit, but I appreciate you supporting and fucking with me.
The leading social trading platform.
Well, here you go. Salute, Tyree. Here you go. Hope they don't take this bitch down. They always taking my shit down when I show up graphic. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're not right now.
There you go.
All right.
Let's
see that? That's a play. And you know what? Them targeted yards for Trayvon. You know that, right? Bet a bubble screen. They're gonna give him them yards. That's a good play call by Scheme, right? But he gonna get them yards because his screen was on him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, that's why I said a lot of them stats don't have context. All them yards going to him because he was assigned to Debo, and they ran the bubble screen.
Well, they get the zone in and out right there. Both guys are off too much right there. You got to get closer.
That's Debo on third down. That wasn't on Trayvon though. That was George.
A lot of passes on the inside. Him and Kim.
George Lewis.
Great, as we showed you earlier. Next gen.
Yeah, 27. That's who that was on.
Oh, that was on Kirk.
Across the field.
Here go the over route. You see, he cut on it.
And Diggs, they use his leverage against him. And Jimmy
use his leverage. He got outside leverage.
Hey, my cousin right there. So 28. That's candidate, right?
That's who?
28 candidate, right?
Hello. We'll go back to that play. That's the play you were talking about. Was that the play?
Yeah, that was the play I was talking about. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. If you listen, he done his job on the play, but he gonna get them yards because he in man coverage.
So that wasn't no nice move he put on him. That's what you saying? That move he put on him ain't had nothing to do with
move. He drifted. They in cover one. He traveling with he traveling sideline to sideline with a DB. You realize what's going on, bro?
I'm
Yeah,
watching
he
this
had to
shit
cover
right
that
now.
nigga on the crossing, bro.
Yeah,
There you go.
bro. You,
Yeah.
bro. He
They just
done
broke
his
the route
job. He
off.
took away the crossing route. He broke the route off.
Mhm.
But he gonna get them yardages because it's a broken play. Look, it's a crosser. They in cover one. He closed the crosser. He done his job. Bro, you don't supposed to be able to stop a dude from
Oh,
catching the
that's
ball
Malik Hooker.
sideline to
Oh,
sideline.
okay.
You do not supposed to be able to stop a dude from catching the ball sideline to sideline. That's crazy. Corey, you know what I'm talking about, man. A corner
Yeah.
is expected to cover a half the side of the field, not no
What
sideline
happened
to
right there?
sideline.
What happened right there? Nigga got decked. What happened right there, bro?
Now you just told us that was a penalty that they didn't call. Because they
But no,
supposed to show us how to
I
track.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But he still got left though.
Yeah, but he done his job.
He did his job.
The only play he really got beat was that double move play, bro. We looking at all the matchup.
He's supposed to clear out. And once that happens,
But he gonna get them yards. Them 2 plays you seen, they gonna put them yards on the stats. So people gonna talk about he gave up X amount of yards. But you haven't. They'll go to post. He got beat bad on that.
Jimmy misses him, no question. He's just gotta be.
Jimmy bum ass.
That's a play he got beat. That's the only play he done got beat on.
Damn.
And Diggs, they use his leverage against them.
Yeah.
He playing outside leverage, closing off a crosser. You gotta remember they ain't cover one in the hole, so he got outside leverage, but he still got to carry the crosser. That's just good scheme by the team because they know we in man.
Right at the end of the play when defenders are trying to get it. Ooh, that block by Jennings. And Diggs got a 3rd and 2 on the way. Very physical football game right now.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't understand football like that, bro. They just see a receiver catch a ball and they
Oh, they
think
said turn the
DB
volume up. Okay.
a DB.
Cowboys. Diggs got.
So you got to think that we pretty much running cover one, press cover one in the whole outside leverage the whole game, and that's pretty much all he got done to him, bro. That's off, man. Got beat right there. That's some aggressive ass coverage, bro. A lot of teams not running defense that aggressive, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He gave it up, nigga. What you want me to say, bro? I mean,
Right.
cover one supposed to stop.
Right.
I mean, supposed to.
Damn,
You know
that's
what I'm
open
saying?
right there, bro.
Yeah, they called it. They called it.
Yeah, that was called. I mean, the game was called even to me. I mean, shit, we got a lot of penalties too. You see, we got like damn near 9-10 penalties too, bro. I mean, it wasn't lopsided.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But
I didn't know
what I need you to see is when you play an aggressive defense like that and you got a dude to catch 11 picks and he had 22 pass breakups, that's crazy because you putting him on the island and telling him to travel with the dude no matter where he go with no help. You seen on that play, he had no help. He going sideline to sideline. He not covering half the field. They not in no kind of matchup. They ain't in no match or nothing like that where he banned and then he released to because they in some kind of match where he play man if he on the boundary side with one receiver or not. No, he traveling sideline to sideline with the dude. That's why Anthony Brown was getting burnt early in the year because we doing that shit on both sides, not helping none of our corners. And they was like, damn, this shit some aggressive ass shit, bro. See the defense that Ramsey a better DB than Trayvon Diggs, but he didn't have a better year than Trayvon Diggs because they put this dude pretty much in cover one, and he made all them plays running that defense. That's fucking crazy. It ain't about him being no cowboy. He could play on any team. I would have been like, damn, how this nigga doing this shit?
Yeah.
he should be getting burned even more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. You know, like I said, Matt, with your phone went off, bring your ass back in.
But that's what we're talking about. Getting it ain't about being right or wrong. Getting the X's and O's and see who, see what really happened, man.
Yeah.
That's what any team. All this, a lot of these DBs get targeted a lot anyway because it's so many. Because it's the rules to cater to receivers. Lattimore got targeted a lot because they traveling with the best receivers and they let receivers just push DBs and do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Push them and they can't touch the receiver.
For be pushing off and everything.
Yeah. Push off and score a touchdown. Ref don't call shit.
And be right there.
Yeah, right in front of see the nigga extended his arm. Like, damn.
Cornerback be like, man, just pushed off on my.
No. But Trayvon Diggs, man, he only in his second year. He gonna get better, even better, man. I really like what Dan Quinn is doing with them guys, and I don't. They bring in. I don't want them to bring in another D coordinator. And he go to this conservative shit. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga on everybody
Cover
list
three,
though.
huh?
He on all the coaching list though.
Yeah,
That nigga on everybody. I think it's only like one team he ain't on their list.
yeah.
Pretty much Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, Matt Eberflus, and Brian Dable on everybody list. I think Matt Eberflus, he should be guaranteed to get a job this year. He done had goddamn couple interviews, but it looked like he goddamn. Yeah, man, I wouldn't go to no Jacksonville though. I think that's what you call better make sure Kellen Moore don't go down there. That's a path for the destruction. Or just stay where his ass at. Wait for another opportunity because Jacksonville where you go to die.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the right person can
He got
make.
a quarterback
I
though.
think Trevor Lawrence gonna be all right, man, because he getting the opportunity to make all his mistakes, and he got the size and he got an arm talent to be a decent quarterback.
Yeah, that's so like a lot of people want to go to get that to coach him. So yeah.
And see, Mac Jones, everybody high on him now, but I don't know. He gonna always have pressure on him because you in the shadow of Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
All right.
Some bullshit calling me, but yeah, that dude. I mean, everybody just think he gonna easily succeed Brady. I'm like, bro, that's a lot of pressure for him. Every year they'll get it done. It's gonna be can he be the next Tom Brady every year? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Belichick getting old, man. I ain't never seen you see him when the start of that game. He looked old. He was covered up.
Yeah, he in the 60s now.
I thought is he in 70s?
He almost there. That
Yeah,
motherfucker been in the NFL since like 19.
yeah. He looked like he did not want to be out there in that fucking cold.
Yeah, he man, once that nigga goddamn. Let me see how many wins he got. Once he get to that shit, he gonna retire. Watch. Let me see how many wins he got. I think he's just trying to patch Don Shula.
They better find them a number one receiver.
Let me see here. Yeah, next year he should pass. Go! Cause we did, yeah, me and my homeboy was looking at that shit a couple years ago. It was like 3-4 years. He go pass.
Also, you feel like he gonna retire at the passing?
Yeah. He can pass it. Hold on. No, he got 38 more. 38 more. That was George Highlands I was looking at. God, yeah, he had 290. Yeah, 290.
Also, you got 30 more.
Yeah, 38.
So that's 38. Ooh, that's damn
Mhm.
that fuck around be 3.5.
6 seeds, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just say they winning 10 or 12 every year now. That Brady ain't turned them both. So
I
if
know.
you ain't winning 10 or 12 games, that's just another year to go. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker got the best winning percentage ever, though. God damn, 72%. 6 Super Bowl, 9 conference titles. Goes on, man.
But you know, the elephant in the room gonna be if you don't win one without Brady, that's gonna be kind of the stain, huh?
I say I know. I'm agreeing with you. Yo.
And it ain't being petty. It just is what it is. Because the thing about it, it just makes the narrative bad. Because Brady went right to another team and won. So only he went, and like what?
Jack Del Rio got 187 wins in the league. Hold on.
What was
No,
Jack
it's
Del Rio at for the longest?
93. Huh?
What was he at for the longest? I don't know.
Jacksonville. He had 93
Yeah,
wins. Jacksonville.
he was winning
Got
all
more
that.
wins than Bill.
That's why I'm sitting there saying Jacksonville in my mind, but I was like, he got all the wins with Jacksonville. Ain't no way.
Because they was like 11-5, 12-4 every year for real down there. But
Oh,
then,
when they
what they
with
did with
Mark
Gerard and
Goodell,
Leftwich, when it was like, because Leftwich always was to get hurt and shit.
it was still.
Excuse me.
I mean, when
Yeah.
they first, and then when they had, he was coaching them even when with Mark Goodell too, right?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
last couple. Yeah,
because they were going to the playoffs a couple of times too. He, yeah, being in Jacksonville put you under the radar though, because ain't nobody checking for no Jacksonville. That will put you under the radar.
Yeah, his first year was 2003. Yep, we went 5-11. Then next year they were down to 7, 12-4, 8, 8, 11-5, 5-11, 7-9, 8 and 8. Shit, then they fired his ass next year, 3-8. They fired his ass at 11 games. 7-9 with the Raiders, 12-4, 6-10. He 93, 94. That ain't bad. But he probably ain't getting another motherfucking head coach job though in that NFL.
Think so? I mean, the way these coaches be retreading and all that, I don't know, man. They try to fire coach like it seems like that's something of stat we need to look up. How many coaches get like the frequency coaches get fired year in year out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feel like that shit increase more and more. Because how many vacancies is there right now? Head coach vacancy.
8.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Miami, Jacksonville, New York. Let's see, that's 3. Houston, 4. Chicago, 5. Who else? Did I say Miami? 6. Raiders, 7. Denver, 8.
I mean,
Um,
he definitely ain't gonna get one right now with the way that he had y'all defense playing this year and the expectations going in the season.
yeah.
They're like, man, what's going on? But look at Dan Quinn. When he came to Dallas, when nobody thinking about the whole 1 year changed everything for him. You know what I'm saying? Just him coming here
Did I say
and helping the
Minnesota?
defense turn around, huh?
Did I say Minnesota?
Yeah. Yeah, they did get rid of what you call.
That's 9. That's 9 job openers. Ah, damn, because last year was only like 4.
That shit getting crazy, man. It is gonna be some new blood or some retread. I mean, a lot of people. You got this going on where they looking at college coaches now, and then people trying to get Harbaugh to come back.
I know. The Raiders trying to get that nigga. Yeah, the Raiders want him bad.
A lot of people say he toxic. I heard people say he toxic.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
got
it seems
4
like
years. He'll give you 4 good years. After that, they say his shit started to goddamn run. After 3-4 years, players kind of get tired of his motherfucker, man.
yeah, because you
They
remember them
run it
players. You
round
remember
rock.
players started retiring in San Francisco, allegedly because of him. They were saying like a year or so after they had went to their Super Bowl and lost, they were like, motherfuckers tired of him. Like some of their old linemen retired. I'm like, what the hell San Francisco got going on? Got young ass players retired. What the hell? You know, Patrick Willis retired after like 7 seasons. He laid it down. I'm like, dang. You at the top of your game.
Oh shit, Warren Sapp smoked Warren Sharp. They hired Jay Gruden as HC instead of all three left to go somewhere else. Oh shit.
Said what?
McVay, McFleur, and Shanahan said they've hired Jay Gruden while all three left to coach elsewhere. Oh shit. He smoked that ass. You about to put Kevin O'Connell on that list. Somebody about to hire his motherfucking ass. Hey, but the fans, our fan base smart as fuck, bro. They was on McVay nuts. They was like, man, fire this motherfucker and hire him. And then last year, like the year before, they was like, man, hire this motherfucker O'Connell. Fuck everybody else. Hire this motherfucker. Bring Rex Ryan as DC. Yada yada, boy. This shit crazy. And they about to have 4 coaches. Offensive coordinator, offensive guru, about to be head coach. Damn. Meanwhile, Justin Herbert throwing 5,000 yards. Well, this bitch with Taylor Heineke and shit. Fuck out of here. Them people knew they wasted the season. That's why on the exit interview, they said it was like, man, we wasted the whole season. I'm going to get a quarterback.
How they retread? I mean, how this turnover with the GMs going?
Ain't nobody get hired yet. I know they on the Giants. Oh, we could try to get Louis Riddick or what? Excuse me. Most of the niggas though, I know, man, like Ryan Colden and Joe Schoen, they're people too. We'll probably go somewhere. I know when we were looking for a GM, they was on that list. Ryan Cowden, that's Tennessee assistant GM, and Joe Schoen's Buffalo assistant GM. So they almost guaranteed to go somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna be, but they almost guaranteed to go somewhere.
They were talking about Byron Leftwich potentially getting the opportunity. But I guess that ain't his time. He gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, they're talking about D'Amico Ryans might go to the Vikings.
Right now, he D coordinator for the 49ers, right?
Uh-huh. I know the Broncos looking at Jerry May. I mean, you got a lot of people on the list, but it don't really mean they're gonna get hired or whatever. Of course, Leslie Frazier. I'd like to see Jared Gray get a chance. I forgot he was still in the league. That's how behind the radar he been. Man, been the defensive coordinator for 20-something years, man. All pro cornerback in the league. They need to give him an opportunity. Let him run the team. Jerry Mayo. Well, it's like a lot of young guys on the list, man. They gotta just we gotta see it though. That's all. We just gotta see it.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know what I'm
y'all
saying?
keep turning over. You got to give new people opportunity. That shit just weird. Like, why y'all retread motherfuckers if they didn't work out somewhere else? Why don't you give somebody new opportunity? It just know nobody got no patience, nothing. Developing quarterbacks, coaches, nothing. You got to win 3 years or you gone. Not no playoff game, Super Bowl. Like, what?
I seen Deuce Staley on some lists. Who else?
What do say right now?
He was in I think he was in Detroit this year. You know, he was in Philly all them years. They was shitting on this.
Yeah, he was a running back coach, and then he
Mm-hmm.
eventually turn to OC.
Yup. When Frank Wright left, he was OC. So you got Jerry Mayo, you got Jerry Gray, you got Bieniemy, you got Leftwich, D'Amico Ryans. Um, Leslie Frazier already been hired before, so that's like some retread shit. And maybe and watch, he gonna be the one to get a fucking job because they love to do some retread shit. And here's your token nigger right here. No, we want some new
Yeah,
blood.
so y'all can shut up.
Yeah, we want some new blood. Terrell Austin and of course Flores. That's almost 10 good. Chris Rashad. Man, I
Yeah,
named 10 good people that need it, man. At least 3 of them need to get a job.
Jerry Jones messed up his opportunity
Well,
because
Chris
he was
Rashad.
trending. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rashad was trending for a while to the
Yeah, he was
situation.
trending up. Well,
Yeah, and then the situation, because it
with
really
Kyle.
wasn't his fault. They had him under what you call,
Yeah.
but they had him. What the hell were we doing with him? They
DB
had him
coach.
calling plays, but they had what you call a coordinator. It was some stupid ass shit.
Marinette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marinelli. Like it was some stupid shit. And he was the reason why. He was the reason why Byron Jones went to corner because we've been playing the nigga safety. Then he go to corner, become all pro corner because God said he need to be a corner. You know what I'm saying?
Probably why they picked Dan Quinn too, because he was on his staff for Seattle.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck this, man. Let's go get him, man. Gus Bradley and them not available. Let's go get him. The NFL ain't shit. Cause yeah, he was supposed to get him. But then like you don't even hear about him no more like that. But that year he had Byron Jones balling. That man was on everybody's list.
And then next year, Jerry Jones and fuck them up. Like, why y'all got this dude? Won't y'all just make him the DC? Why y'all got Callahan sitting right there? I mean, not Callahan. What's his name? Marinelli. I don't know why I be forgetting him. I guess I just don't be wanting him. Marinelli sitting right there because Marinelli he like to run. He had this small ass front four and
Cover 2. Yeah.
rush upfield. That's why we getting ran on. Because this nigga want to one gap your front. Nobody two gapping. No, you ain't got no nose tackle, no one tech, zero tech in there. You just got all these little niggas rushing upfield. So when somebody run a trap or motion, it just mess up all your run fit. Because you got niggas going one gap upfield. So if you got people one gapping, that's making all your backups responsibility even more serious.
Yeah.
Then you in that scheme, you ain't helping your linebacker stay clean because you ain't got nobody trying to take on the double team. You ain't even got nobody that somebody got a double team. That's why the the Rams ran for fucking the yards on that.
Yeah.
No, but you got y'all and the Giants. Yeah, the Giants fired their GM and they got them.
Yeah. And they gonna get rid of that. They about to clean house. Saquon, Dan Jones, they gone.
Where did Joe Judge come from before he got the head coach job?
New England.
I was just about to say that. Ain't nobody really done shit in the NFL under Belichick tree.
No,
And Vrabel ain't under his tree because he just played for him. He didn't coach up on him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
only person, Nick Saban, he ain't do shit in the NFL. He college, yeah, but ain't nobody done shit in the NFL as a head coach from his tree. You think anybody?
Shit, Flores about the best.
Oh, Flores from under there?
Mhm. Yeah.
I remember Romeo and Weiss and all them. Motherfucker, them is like
Charlie
his
Weiss.
first generation of his tree. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do shit. Flores should get another job though, man. Might a head coaching job.
Yeah, they talking about
Now,
Houston. They talk about Houston with him because Deshaun love him so much. So they trying to keep Deshaun.
they trying to trick
Mhm.
you to understand.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt a lot of people's dreams that thought they gonna be able to get him.
I know.
Think Russell gone?
Yeah, he
Talking about-
he tweeted the other day. He requested his trade.
Think New Orleans be a good spot for him? A lot of people saying New York, but like, why would he go to New York? I don't know. I mean,
Sierra. Shit came out like 2 years when he started asking for trades and shit. She came on and said she wanted to move to New York.
you think it'd be better to go to, but not the Jets drafted what you call so it'd have to be the Giants.
Yeah. I don't think she want to go to no Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no bull, man. They're like Pittsburgh. I don't think it's nothing. Shit, they want to be around. Yeah.
It seemed like she could control that relationship. So. Even though Pittsburgh probably be a better location if for him winning. Because he can shit. They put him on there. They back in the playoffs. When he go to New York, man, that's like too much
I said
rebuild.
this though. I said this, and she would probably want to go there either. Denver. Ooh, what you think about that? Russell and Denver, they already got a defense. They got some young receivers.
Yeah, that'd be a good look too.
They were still competitive with Bridgewater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Well, they had 2 900-yard runners.
You know what I'm saying? I
Golden
think
Wing.
that'd be the best fit for him. But I don't know if he want. I don't think he want to live in Colorado.
I think it'd be an AFC team between one of them two.
So you think the Seattle gonna try to get him out the NFC? Like, nah, you don't need.
Yeah, I think so.
With the Browns, you don't want to go to no Cleveland either. You don't want to go to Pittsburgh. But Browns got the roster though. Nigga, they get him. Ooh. They got an offensive line. They got 2 running backs.
Sure, but
You don't
Indianapolis.
really need to, huh?
Well, Indianapolis.
Yeah, when he can play in the dome. Play in the dome. And they got the top back, Jonathan Taylor, and they got a good ass defense,
Mm-hmm.
and they got some decent receivers. T.Y. Hilton must fell off. I don't hear nothing from him.
Yeah, he said he about to retire. Man.
It don't even seem like he that old though. He just hit a wall. He started having too many injuries.
Mm-hmm. He ain't like 33, 34. But for so many years, he was all they had. They burnt his ass out. But he was like a number 2 playing number 1. But they burnt his ass. So they waited too long to put somebody beside his ass. Like they waited too long to build that line. That's what Andrew. But it's word on the street that Andrew Luck got that itch back. I remember they said that shit like week 8. He got that itch back. Then he thinking about coming back.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
if he's still under contract with them or not. But the GM already came and said they got to do something. That Wentz ain't the.
Ain't the future? Oh, they said that?
Yeah, he
They
basically.
lying. But he under contract though. Ain't
I
he?
know.
That's crazy. They said, fuck that. We don't give a shit about that nigga. He
Yeah,
gotta go.
that motherfucker man. There's a bitch that was number one, the first round. And you know, Chris Ballard, he quick to draft, trade down, and get a bunch of goddamn twos, and he'll have a number one for next year. Then he'll turn around and do the same shit. Like he don't draft in the first round like that. Then Quint Nelson, Quiddy Paybo, like the only two. Get Darius Leonard all on. You got them in the second round. And I don't even know if he was around for Ryan Kelly. He might have been. Then you get Jonathan Taylor in the second round. It's like, shit, that motherfucker better be drafting him, man. He'll trade down quick, especially when his picks already like always from 19 to in the mid 20s. So he'd be like, fuck that trade down. That man be doing that shit. Then he picked that's why they ain't give a fuck about giving no first rounder for Wentz. When he seen the return on that shit, that man mad as a bitch.
He actually didn't even have that bad of a year, but the
That
nigga
shit
picked the
crazy,
wrong
yeah.
game to play of a bad game. You lose to the Jaguars to go to the playoffs. Like how? Get the shit beat out, huh?
Yeah, he ain't had this year, like I said, numbers look good and shit, but that
Yeah.
shit crazy, bro.
But he came up. He picked the wrong game to have a bad game.
Yeah.
Least if you would have beat the Jags and get your ass beat in the playoffs, you know, like, well, he took us to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you lose to the Jaguars, a division rival, too. Then get bounced out the playoffs. A team that they won 3-4 games.
Three.
That's why I'm saying I think if the right person coming there, they get a couple pieces. I think Lawrence gonna be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, he was killing their ass. I know that.
Yeah, man. Because you
Like,
start to see him. You start to see him play better down the stretch of the season. Because he done had, pretty much the first 10, 11 games to make a lot of mistakes and learn. A lot of
yeah.
these dudes getting put on, like Mac Jones. Putting training wheels on him. Then on top of having pressure, I don't know about Mac Jones, man. He might turn out to be a good player, but that don't mean he's gonna be Brady. It's like people just like, bro, do y'all realize ain't nothing like Brady, bro? We ain't seen nothing like this. Y'all keep throwing this Brady on him like that's just any old body, bro. Y'all gotta quit that.
He
You
looked
know,
like he could be a game manager. That's about it. I know it was rookie year too, but it looked like he got a
yeah.
game manager feel today.
See, but right now, what the excuse is he ain't got no weapon. So okay, see if he get a weapon. See what he do.
Shit, they had weapons. That's what them niggas casual. So they had Austin.
You know that.
They had
Yeah.
Hunter Henry. Oh yeah, niggas. Ooh, they some casual wolves.
But see, the goalposts always get moved. It's like a nigga was trying to convince me that he was having a better rookie season than Dak. I'm like, hold on. Dak threw for more touchdowns and 8 less picks in 16 games than him.
Yeah.
And then they were trying to say we had receivers. Now Dez was done Dak rookie year.
Yeah.
He could catch a 50-50 ball in the end zone, but he wasn't no number one receiver no more. He was done. After he had that foot injury in 2015, the same year, what was that? That was the same year Romo got hurt too. Both of them, I think, got hurt. Like he ain't been the same ever since he broke his foot in that Tampa Bay game. That was it for Dez. He was never the same.
Yeah.
And motherfucker trying to argue me that because Cole Beasley led us in receiving that year. Like we didn't even have 1,000-yard receivers. I'm like, well, yeah, y'all had a better offensive line and this and that. I'm like, man, I guess nobody's good unless you don't have nothing, man. I'm like, come on. Dude didn't have no better you can put his numbers up against Baker Mayfield rookie year. They ain't even better. And Baker only played 13, 14 games. Motherfuckers out here acting like this nigga done had the best rookie quarterback season ever. I'm like, come on, man. He been solid, but come on. Like, motherfuckers weren't even giving just Hubert his just do his rookie season. The only quarterback to throw over 30 touchdowns is a rookie. That motherfucker was slinging the ball for the Chargers his rookie year. You know that because you mad because your team didn't get him. Because you was like, man, we could have had this dude. This dude doing 30-something touchdowns his rookie season. The Chargers were hurt. Their whole defense was hurt there.
I know.
His rookie year. I think they damn near made the playoffs still.
Man, that shit. I don't fix it. Motherfucker, watch. You gotta get somebody, man. Watch this motherfucker. Oh, man. The shit to get me, they ain't even look at that. Like, okay, a healthy Tua Tagovailoa or Joe Burrow if he falls. Like, nah. So Tua was already scratched. So basically, Joe Burrow and Chase Young. Man, fuck that. Justin Herbert won't. You must ain't do your due diligence. Excuse me.
Then niggas trying to argue Mac Jones should give rookie of the year over Jamar Chase. I'm like, what? This dude just broke the passing yard. Helped his team go to the playoffs this year as a rookie. And he was top 5 in touchdowns.
Yeah.
Top 5 in yards and touchdowns. Mac Jones only top 5 in completion percentage. Nothing else. He middle of the pack and down to everything else. Touchdown. Top 10 in pick. Like what? That's gonna be robbery if they don't get that thing to Jamar Chase. This dude broke Jason Jefferson record before the 17 game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they better get that dude the offensive rookie of the year. They need to start this quarterback bias.
Yeah.
Dude performed better at his position as a rookie than he did.
Yeah, man. They let you get the quarterbacks, man.
I was right about TJ Watt being the defensive player of the year. He should get it. That motherfucker balled his ass out. He missed like 2 games. He should have broke the record.
Yeah, they talking about that shit was at the line of scrimmage.
Man, they should have gave him that record. They gave Strahan the record. Paul rolled over and laid down so he could get the record. You remember that? He rolled over there so he could get the record. You don't remember that? I've been watching that.
They called that little bullshit bootleg.
And I think he didn't even play 16 games. Because he missed some games, he was hurt, TJ.
Yeah. They missed 2 games.
So he only played 15 games. Still got no motherfucker. You notice this year's been a lot of tip picks at the line of scrimmage this year. I ain't never seen that this year. There's a lot of shit this year. Like every week somebody get a ball tipped at the line of scrimmage to get picked off. This year.
That motherfucker be throwing fast. No step, 3-step. Coach tell you put your hands up.
Yeah, a lot of these offenses where the motherfuckers running RPOs and this quick stuff. And a lot of teams, you know, putting seven in they pretty much, putting seven people, putting just lining everybody up in the gap, and then bailing or bringing them.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of 2-4-5, then you got 1-4-6, a lot of stuff going on where ain't a lot of people. They going into these package where ain't nobody really on them. And 3-point stands, they not rushing just from 3-point stand. That's why I was telling dudes on Clubhouse, if Lamar Jackson gonna evolve in the league, he gonna have to learn how to deal with them with people putting seven in the box and bringing the blitz or bailing. So I mean, he's gonna have to be better pre-snap, and he gonna have to know how to make quick decisions. But one of the biggest things that a scrambling quarterback gotta get accustomed to is sometimes being able to stand and get rid of that ball in the fire instead of scrambling. Because pocket quarterbacks, they just know how to get rid of the ball before, and sometimes they know they're gonna get hit, but they get the ball out.
Mm-hmm.
But most scrambling quarterbacks, they most susceptible to, instead of getting rid of the ball and taking a hit, to trying to just escape the pressure. And then you end up, you might escape sometimes, but then you end up taking a big sack when you should have got rid of the ball, but you didn't want to take the hit, trying to get rid of the ball fast.
Yeah.
So that's something you haven't been accustomed to having to do as a scrambling quarterback. That's something he's gonna have to add to his game. He got to get better free. Because you got Raven fans out here, they blame and stuff on Greg Roman. I'm saying Greg Roman might deserve some blame. I ain't gonna say he don't, but fundamentally, it's some things that if Lamar want to take his game to that next level, he don't got to be the best thrower of the ball, but it's gonna be nuanced stuff that he gonna have to add to his game. You're gonna have to be pretty good pre-snap to make the game easier for you.
Yeah.
Cause you got motherfuckers lining up these 1-4-6s, 2-4-5s, and they sending safeties and linebackers that run 4-4s and 4-5s at you. You can't run away from everybody forever.
And that's it. I was telling people about Jalen Hurts.
He's looking even worse, boy. You see what they were running in that playoff game? Niggas on the high school.
Hell yeah.
I was like, nigga, what is this? A Pop Warner shit?
That shit's crazy.
And then he can't throw from the pocket. He not accurate. I'm like, bruh.
Can't see the field.
Yeah, he can't see because he's short. See, this what become a problem for. This become a problem. The success of players like Russell, who's had success being a short quarterback, then you start having people, taking chances on these guys, and that's where it's like, and us as black folks, we get what do you call it? We want a quarterback to pan out no matter how bad he play. I'm just like, bro, he's not a starting quarterback. He's just not. Hey, if I don't mind the Eagles if they think he is, shit. I just feel like that'd put us in a better position to win our division playing against Jalen Hurts. Like, thank you. But ain't nobody, I mean, he got a lot of work to do if he gonna be a starting quarterback.
Yeah, he gotta get with a quarterback guru all season.
And it ain't too much teaching of accuracy. But the only thing that can help your accuracy is some of your anticipation and being able to make reads better, pass anticipating, but accuracy itself ain't no teaching no accuracy. I mean, fundamentally, he might have some mechanics that might help him be accurate, but overall accuracy you can't teach. And the biggest problem he have is just like you remember he threw that pick, he got flushed, but see he had people rushing him. And he couldn't see that safety coming from the middle of the field to close on that ball because he's so short. So a lot of people looking at it and they saying, "Man, this dude don't know what he's doing." Like, bro, that dude, he got rushes in his face that's 6'2", 6'3", and up, and then he already scrambling to his right, and him being a shorter quarterback, he's not seeing the whole half of the field that he's scrambling to because he's just short. He can't see all that.
Yeah.
Then he see the dude open, who he think open, but he can't see that safety coming down. You could tell how he throwing it. He never seen the safety. He just picked it off. But they were done because they couldn't run the ball at all. I like, but this nigga does. They can't run the ball. But that was the only reason they got back in the playoff hunt. They just started running the hell out the ball. And then they went from one of the bottom teams that run the ball to number one on their little win streak.
Yeah. Man. Salute Bama girl. Damn, man. Goddamn. I got a lot of shit going on for this off season. I'm like, goddamn, hit a minute here. I'm like, goddamn. I ain't going 50. I ain't going no 100 deep on no big boy. I ain't go 50. Of course, you got to do every quarterback because it's the important position. So I'm going to fuck with that too. But as far as the big boy, I'm going to do 100. Every player, like, I'm going to do that shit and show it, you know what I'm saying? Break the shit down and all that shit. Free agents draft, Coach Highs. Get on that history. It was crazy though. Like, shit, you almost had 3 records being broke with the extra game this year. Really 4, because Cooper Kupp had 149 catches. I think 150 something is the record.
Yeah, Michael Thomas, then he said it.
Yeah. That nigga had 1934 on the yards.
Yeah, he was like 30. He was like 20 something away from Calvin.
Calvin, yeah. Then TJ Watt with the sack.
22 retired.
Man, I think if Derrick Henry didn't get hurt, he would have got there 2,100 yards.
Think of this. The coach got to be the first team to have a running back run for 1,800 yards. They don't make the playoffs.
They don't make the playoffs, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
And they had a top 10 defense too on top. That's how the fuck that happened. That gotta be quarterbacking, bro. Okay, you got number one. You had the number one rushing league, 1,800 yards, and you had top 5 defense. You don't make the playoffs. That sounds like quarterback all the way.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they had 1,000-yard receiver. Let me see. Yeah, that's quarterback, bro.
It's crazy, bro. How you don't make the playoffs with that? And you in a bad division too. They got 2 teams in their division with double-digit losses. Am I lying? Right now, am I lying?
Shit, you right. Both of them had 13.
And y'all still don't make the.
Talking about the first and third.
That don't make no sense, bro.
With the first and third in the draft. I think Houston got the number 1 pick, if I ain't mistaken. And then Jackson got third, because Detroit too. Yeah. Excuse me.
They keep talking about our division, the worst division. They need to look
Man,
at
they
them.
need to stop that bullshit. That should get
They
old too.
need to look
I
at
ain't
them.
had 2 teams go to the playoffs. And the third team could have got up in there.
Nigga, they got 2 teams with 13 losses.
13 losses. That shit crazy. Man. That shit is ridiculous. When they I don't know. I think they put, you know what? When you have success, come pressure. And sure, everybody know our division historically is the best. So they
The
got.
most storied division, most
Mhm.
fans, most championships.
So they love to talk shit.
It was a nigga trying to tell me, this dude 40 years old. Or he trying to tell me that 49ers and Cowboys not a rivalry because they ain't played in the playoffs in a long time. I'm like, bro, what? Man, you can't tell a lot of football history without talking about Cowboys 49ers. What the fuck are you talking about? You know how many times we met them in the NFC Championship? This nigga 40 years old saying this, coach. I'm like,
Pittman
man,
had
niggas just be
88 for 10,
trolling, bro.
82.
Huh?
Said Pittman had 88 for 10, 82. They don't feel like it though. Excuse me. Because Carson was such a
Yeah.
fucking bum.
Yeah. How much receiving?
88 for 10, 82, 6 touchdowns. But it don't feel like it because Carson Wentz is a major bum. A lot of that is like filler.
I don't know what they were. But I don't know how they could be shocked though. I don't know what they was expecting him to do. I'm
Yeah.
shocked he was this good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Compared to last year, he was way better. I don't
Yeah.
know what they was expecting him to do though, huh?
This nigga had 100 yards from scrimmage. Jonathan Taylor and a 1,000-yard receiver and your ass and probably one he in the running for defense. You know what I'm saying? Darius Leonard. Like, damn, how you do all that and miss the fucking playoffs? Bro? It could have been better off with Jake Eason out there.
You got two teams with with all them losses, and you only got 9 wins.
I know.
So that means you've done some losing to them niggas too.
Well,
Got to.
his completion percent one number 62. That ain't shit for real in this day in
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah. Where you
Motherfucker
can't
like
touch
Heineke.
receiver. Where you
Yeah,
can't hit a receiver.
what?
Yeah, in this area where you can't even hit a receiver or touch
Yeah.
him.
Motherfucker Heineke like 66, 67.
Nigga,
I think average
62.
65 now. Yeah.
62 like 55 in the
In the
2000
80s
early
and shit.
2000. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nah, that shit down there 50% in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Nigga Lamar shit higher than that. That nigga
3,500 yards, 27. See that line, like if you look at that shit up, excuse me, if you just look at that stat, you'd be like, oh, he had a good season, man. No, that motherfucker got dumb. It's in certain games they needed him, he won't do. At 3,500 yards, which I really ain't shit now either when you playing 17 games. You need
Nah,
4.
that's beta.
Yeah.
That's a beta now, goddamn.
27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Nigga, you was a middle of the pack quarterback with a good offensive line and arguably the number one. Taylor was the number one running back this year.
So you got
Remember
one of the best offensive lines. You got one of the best defenses. You got this year the best running back. And them motherfuckers went 9-8. They went 9-8.
With
bro.
2 teams in your division with 13 losses, and I know he lost to both of them. They lost to both of them.
Yeah, they did lose. I think they lost to Houston too one time.
They lost to both of them. I know they did.
That's crazy, bro.
I know they did.
Seattle, the Rams got swept by the Titans. Baltimore, the Bucks, Raiders, the Jaguars. They had a high. I mean, their schedule and all that either though. I mean, like you said, you got 4 games against garbage, and they played Miami,
Before 4-0, at least 3-0.
Hell yeah. You had they had the Jets. And then the Jets. Let me see. They need to show the winning percentage of this shit, man. I got a better outlook. When it beat Miami won't hit no shit.
Right before they got hot.
Beat San Fran when they won't hit no shit. I think San Fran was 3 or 4 at the time. See, Buffalo was their best win for real. Who went on the road and did that shit.
And they had the Ravens beat and they let them come back and beat them. You remember that game? Because they playing a soft cover 3 on Lamar and that motherfucker ended up tearing their ass.
Started 1-4.
Huh?
That's what hurt them. They started 1-4.
Yeah, and then one of them four losses, I think, with that Raven game too.
Yeah, it was game, yo. That was week 5. So that dropped them to 1-4. So they didn't get to 500 to basically around the time Washington got to 500, like week 13, week 14. That's it right here. Week 13, it was 7-6 after that win against Houston. They just got them. They ain't got them. Just ain't take care of business. They had a decent schedule. That was a winnable goddamn schedule. That's why the GM like, fuck this shit, man. We gotta get us a quarterback, man. I know he feel like he could have kept Jacoby Brissett.
That nigga let it be known. He like, nigga, don't think you coming back. You just off.
Yeah.
That nigga said, we ain't even finna be with the shits. Nigga. Don't think this shit gravy, nigga. Ain't no way we should have made the playoff. Nigga, I'm like, you the Westbrook of the goddamn NFL, nigga.
Walker to him Wentz.
Then niggas be arguing saying he didn't have no help. I'm like, what? Nigga, after they won the Super Bowl, people saying they had the deepest roster. You don't remember that shit?
Yeah, Malik Jackson and all.
Like, man, come on. That's why I don't like letting niggas have a help argument, because they'll spend that shit everywhere. Like, no, nigga, did you produce? Just show me you produce. It's the NFL. Go out there and make niggas better. You good. So they say a good quarterback make players better. Make some niggas better, guys.
Oh shit! They're trying to trade Westbrook to the Cavs. Oh shit!
I done spoke the nigga up.
And then E Weezy went like, oh.
You know they benched that nigga in the fourth quarter. Last night. That's some irony. I missed that nigga to the land, to Cleveland. You know what they doing?
Ooh.
I think I know what's going on. They doing that to buy the nigga out. They trading him to get Kevin Love's contract off the book. I bet you Kevin Love got something to do with it, because you know he got the biggest contract.
Yeah.
And then the Cleveland probably he might finish, or they might just let that nigga walk. You know what I'm saying? They just getting Kevin Love contract off the books, because Westbrook, he in his last year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? We'll trade that contract for that, because we need to get Love off our books anyway. And y'all can, you know what I'm saying? And then Westbrook, you know, he ain't got no years. He ain't got nothing left on that contract after this year.
Mm-hmm.
So they just helping them get their big ass. It might involve a couple more people maybe or some money, but they just pretty much helping the Lakers get that shit off the book.
Yeah.
I mean, helping the Cleveland get Kevin Love big ass contract off the book.
That's crazy, man.
But they've been talking about this transfer portal shit in football in college.
Yeah.
If it's good or bad, and a lot of people feel like it's fucking up recruits. You know, the high school recruiting and a lot of other shit. Because you see Georgia wide receiver went in the transfer portal. And they just won a national championship.
Damn.
That nigga went into the transfer portal.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Ain't it?
that's crazy right there, bro.
Yeah, shit finna get serious. I mean, it had. I think it has its pros and its cons, man. Because a lot of stuff they bring into to college players
Yeah, but
is gonna make it more cutthroat. It's gonna make a lot of shit more cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just gonna have to realize that you better make the best decision for you. At least get your education, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you're doing.
Virginia got smoked, bro, with them transfers in basketball. I think like 5 people left them last year, like 5. But then it was like they were fast. 3 of them were fast out recruits. Sharif Abdul Rahim's son. Like, he was supposed to be like the star player this year for real. They left that
Are you
motherfucker.
talking about basketball?
Uh-huh.
But you know what might happen too? That shit might open up the HBCU. Nigga
That's
go
what
win
it
national
looked like.
championship, go to HBCU to go play with Dion.
Yeah. Well, he done got 3. He got 3 on the top.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, I just made me think of something. That shit gonna become like that shit might end up becoming something like extended high school for niggas. Depending on what you see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go there. Niggas already like, what kind of shit you got going on? Or niggas using pretty much a graduate school as an undergraduate school, like as a junior college. I'm going here 2 years, then I'm gonna go to like what?
Yeah, bro. Crazy. I, I I understand some of it, but at the same time, they shouldn't let them. Especially now they're getting paid or shit. You shouldn't be able to transfer like that. I mean, you still have to sit out.
Yeah. They got it. They got it where niggas just move around like this goddamn free
Mm,
agency.
I know.
That's gonna make a lot of kids make bad decisions too. But I get it. It's kind of one of the pros for it initially was okay, yeah, coach recruit you, then he either get fired or he go to another school. Okay, now you got the flexibility to make another decision. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But this just the bad side of it. Does it affect recruits? Because they say you getting recruited by a certain Division 1, and you thinking about committing there, then now they done got somebody hit the transfer portal at the end of the year. They're like, I don't know. The shit I told you was to commit. I don't know if I can tell you because this dude just hit the portal. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's how that shit affecting the high school recruits. Cause like now niggas like they holding off their commitment because they're like, you got niggas in transfer portals, and now you gotta rethink should you go there? No, it's gonna definitely change the game up.
Crazy, man. Fucking season going already. I'm ready for the next one to come again. Shit.
I stay patient and take my time. I don't the past couple years. Once the season over, I don't even really start back looking at the football really till draft, like right at draft. I done start kind of doing that now, just to get away from it for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I might still stay more in tune with it this year, but really need to get back into college more. Like it, ever since I, ever since when I was working and I had to start working on Saturdays, it made me get behind on college. And now I mean, I had a time to watch it this year, but I started off watching it. I guess Texas pissed me the fuck off. And then I started watching it here and there.
I'm ready hyped to see these jerseys and shit. I can't wait till February the 2nd. Well, shit, that shit like 2 weeks.
Oh, y'all got some new jerseys coming out?
New name, new jerseys. Oh, I seen the
Oh,
jerseys already,
it's
but I
supposed to
ain't
be,
see
yeah.
everything. I got a black helmet down there.
Oh, y'all got a black helmet?
The alternate too.
Might look nasty.
Yeah, that shit. That white jersey look hard. Cause it ain't got your regular stripe on the side. It got like the Florida State print. Like that. The way they get that little pattern on the side. Yeah. The all white joints get that. That shit looks sweet. It's different.
Them white Bengals with the orange stripes. That shit
Yeah.
with the orange accents on the tiger stripes. That shit look hard to me. That white thing. I always like the Bengals goddamn jerseys.
I couldn't. Yeah, I can't wait.
What did y'all name now? Commandos?
Shit, they don't know. Everybody keeps saying this, and that, but
Oh, they ain't gonna reveal it to the jerseys. Oh,
they really think it's still gonna be the Red Wolves. So they're trying to get them off the scent. They're trying to get everybody off the scent by lying to them and all that shit.
you think it's gonna be what the red? What?
Like this, like they said the Red Wolves is out of the question, right? But they couldn't get it. Trademark problems, yada yada. But at the same time, they kind of leaked it too. People really think the Red Wolves is the real name. That they're trying to do everything else to keep them off the scent. Because they said, you a money man. You got to go to trademark first. That ain't the last thing you go to. That's the first thing you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody think you got a lot of YouTubers and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Even motherfucking like people who work for Washington Post, shit like that, they said they lying. That shit really the Red Wolves. Because you hear people talking about Commanders, then you hear Boomer Esiason came out and said the Admirals and all this shit. It might be though. I know there are stars like 5-star General on the fucking goddamn. I was like, man, why would they do that shit? No one Dallas got a star on their fucking helmet.
Yeah. Y'all can't be no stars. We got stars.
Well, they got like 5 stars around the collar and shit. Like, you know how you 5-star General and all that shit. That could be another thing to get people off the trail too. You know what I'm saying? And then real jerseys fucking around on how that shit. And that was just regular jerseys they had. The white ones didn't have that shit. Looked like it was on the inside collar. Like you probably didn't even go see it with shoulder pads on. So yeah, they gonna have a white, black, burgundy, and yellow. They got like full combinations.
That black helmet might be nasty.
Yeah, I already seen it. That shit look nasty as a bitch. That shit gonna look nasty with the all white.
You think it's gonna be nice with all white?
Yeah, because the all white got a black outline on the number. The number on burgundy, but the outline black. So probably have a black jersey too. They got a white one. Just ready to get that shit over with. Because it ain't even gonna lie to you, man. It been a long time coming. I don't know about the name situation, but I always wanted New Jersey. Like that shit a long time coming. I got tired of seeing that shit last 30, 40 years. Don't never wear no throwbacks. Got all these jersey companies. Don't wear none of them shit.
Yeah, we ain't had no New Jersey since when? Ain't got no New Jersey either. We ain't never had. Well, I'm wondering why we ain't never had no black jersey.
Or silver, John. All
Yeah, we
silver.
should never. Yeah.
Well, even all blue.
Now we ain't never done all blue. We ain't never done none of it. Now
We just started doing that all white. They just started doing that.
yeah,
That shit look all right though,
that
man.
white hot. That shit started that year. They started doing that white hot on Thursday. You had all
Yeah, the color rush joint. Yeah.
the color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that all white, all right, man. That shit look hard, yo.
Hardest hot white to me is that Bengals though. They shit nasty.
Yeah.
They got the white helmets too.
Yeah, because now you can wear alternate helmet and shit. They was a little funny with that at first. But now as a rule, you can wear alternate helmet and shit. So if you a team and got a third color, whatever, like you can actually now. Because you notice that everybody wearing their throwbacks. Except the Bucks, they had changed their helmet was still the same helmet. For some reason they used to allow them motherfuckers to wear that. I guess because it don't look right with that pewter shit in the creamsicle. With that shit was
Yeah.
but they used to allow them, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was like, yo, some of these teams don't be wearing
They just
throwback.
felt sorry for them niggas because they weren't winning shit.
Uh-huh. I ain't a fuck about them.
That shit was ugly, man. You remember seeing a nigga with that on the Tecmo ball? Like, man, you got the Tampa Bay. Shit ugly as fuck.
Yeah, that shit crazy because it looked ugly as a bitch when we was younger. But now that shit look high. It's like, I guess cause it's like you don't see it every Sunday. So when they put that shit on, like, oh, they're in the creamsicle joint. But when you got a uniform like that, I see why he's getting your ass whooped. You look like some fucking ice. Yeah, you looking like ice cream. You walking around like a push-up pop and shit. Ain't nobody gonna be
You
intimidated by
know,
that shit.
colors have a play on the psychology too. Colors.
Yeah, that's what I say all day. I know
That
they
this
used to
shit
be like
look
black.
soft. You look soft coming out of that shit.
Fuck yeah. But they said that's why people used to wear a lot of black and navy blue and shit for intimidation. Everybody be intimidated and they get them popsicle orange with them. Looking like a Flintstone pop and shit. Warren Sapp, man, that shit, man. Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Hardy Nicholson all wore that shit. When they changed that motherfucker, boy, they started. I mean, they was a little mean that year. But the next year when they changed it, oh shit. All hell broke loose. They started really playing defense. Rondé Bob, all of them had their creamsicle shit on, man. I remember that nigga Alvin Harper used to rock that shit. He changed his number to 82. Thought he was going to DC. Man, fuck y'all. I'd rather go to Tampa Bay. That's when we knew some shit was wrong. And your OC over there. Well, Darius had told me some shit the other day. I had just learned, and it makes sense. It was like North Turner, man. Used to goddamn put player against player and all that shit. I was like, man, no wonder why all that dysfunction, man. He used to be when Michael, what you call him, get to fighting and shit. Stephen Davis, you know, crazy. Man, that man son, man, his play calling, man, suck, man. When in doubt, throw a screen. That's all that nigga. That's his whole. It's like his dad, bro.
Would y'all take Garoppolo?
I don't want that nigga
As
on
a-
no Wentz.
You scared y'all gonna end up getting him? I know you have nightmares. These niggas better not go after nobody like that.
Nah, the dude Sway 21 here, YouTube, man. He just be making videos the last couple of days, putting anybody over there. I know him. I mean, you just talking, you know. We never really talk. He got the film, but he got them. What up, Unc? But he got them. I seen a Garoppolo. I seen a Wentz. I seen a Mitch Trubisky. I'm like, hell no. If they don't be Derek Carr, or I think it's gonna be Derek Carr. Bro. I really think so.
You think y'all gonna get Derek Carr?
Mm-hmm. They wanted to get him last year, but they ain't want to give him 2 number ones. Now I think they'll do it now. Mm-hmm.
You think they're gonna let him go? If they bring in who
But
they
they
try
bring in a
to
new coach,
Harbaugh?
GM, everything.
Harbaugh gonna want to get off of?
Probably so. They bringing in everything.
They're just gonna start over.
Then him, how about liable to keep and do what he did? I mean, because he already a good player. He ain't even gonna put no magic on him like he did Alex Smith. He had to put some magic on Alex Smith. Alex Smith grew as a quarterback with him. Beforehand, he was some straight doodle. And started playing like he was a top 10. I ain't gonna say the first QB. He was playing like a top 15, 20 pick after Harbaugh got there. It was respectable. Motherfucker wasn't looking like shit. So yeah, Harbaugh liable to keep that motherfucker. But I don't think Derek Carr cost that much either. So they might be liable to get up off him just to get them extra picks. They say them some cap space. Man, he ain't over no 30 with his shit. He in like the low 20s. So eventually they gonna have to pay him. They don't got the cap. We got 80 million cap space. We got the most cap space in the league. And that's without cutting Landon Collins or restructuring that nigga with his $84 million contract. There's only one person getting paid as of right now, and that's Jonathan Allen. And he just got paid. Everybody else on rookie deals. And they're all Brandon Sheriff. We ain't keeping that man. He ain't giving that man no $20 million no year. I mean, I know for a fact he ain't, because they had Trey Turner and Andrew Newell in Carolina. They ain't getting them. They shipped both of their ass away. When they came all pro and they wanted to get that $15, $16 million a year as a guard, they were like, bye. I know Noel had went to Jacksonville. I forgot what Trey Turner. I think Trey Turner went to San Diego. I know he was Pittsburgh now. I ain't paying no guard no fucking $20 million, man. Hell no, you can plug a guard up in there. He just don't. When you look at Brandon Sher, I don't see a Zach White. When I look at Brandon Sher, I don't see a Quentin Nelson. He might be a step underneath them. So I mean, if they ain't getting
Yeah.
that shit, why should he?
Zach Martin can play pretty good though.
They the best too.
But he deserved to. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
what is top of the top, him and Quinn. And
yeah,
I
they the best.
think it's the guard out there in the dude in Cleveland too, pretty good.
Oh, Joe Batano. Yeah.
Yeah, them three.
Yeah, ain't none of
Hold
them
on,
niggas getting
hold
that
on, right quick.
that money like that. J Mac. Yeah, man. Hopefully, we will see some new blood with these coaching hires. There's a lot of talent out there. A lot of talent. A lot of talent. A lot of people who've been in the league, who've been coaching, who get a little bit of accolades too as players. We need to start seeing some of these guys because it seems like, shit, they could relate to the locker room and all that. So hopefully we'll get to see some of these guys get some opportunities, man. Like a goddamn Enemy, man. Like a motherfucker. I mean, D'Amico probably. I wouldn't. I want him to get a job, but he. I mean, if he might need to like. I mean, if it's right now, Enemy, it should be number one, man. We got Leftwich. They got a lot of people, man. A lot of people, man. Out of these 9 coaching jobs, I want to see at least 2 minority hires, possibly 3. But the talent pool definitely out there. Now we're looking at, and I had most of the people besides Matt Eberflus, Brian Dabble. I mean, do you really want to give Kelly more opportunity already, or do he need to prove himself? Dan Quinn, yeah, he already been had before. He more or less probably would want to sit there and wait a couple of years anyways, because he want to go into the right situation. Because he know he go to another situation and they don't pay. No, he might not. It's like you get 2, 3, you get 2 chances. Um, I ain't hear nothing yet. Ain't nobody get hired yet, but you got goddamn Quinn and Quinn and Kellen Moore. They seem like they on the most list though. Like they've been interviewed by every damn near all. And then oh shit, Durs, they said y'all about the interview Jay Gruden twice for the offensive coordinator position. How you feel about that? I mean, you're a good offensive coach, man. That's all. They don't need to be no head coach. You're a good offensive coach, though. You know what I'm saying? His offense got he pass happy as fuck. But you're a good offensive man. Like when it's coming to running the whole team, you don't want that motherfucker doing that. Even though he a players coach, the players love him, but he just too soft, man. You know, Brian Dabble, Matt Eberflus, Kellen Moore, and Dan Quinn. They like on. Well, there's 9 openings. They at least on 7 of them. Brian Flores, he probably more to attend Houston because they probably they trying to keep these on, man. They could do anything they can to keep that motherfucker. Cause they know they don't have him. Shit, they can't. Uh, even though their roster ain't shit with him, they probably went 4 5 games because their roster some shit. But they need to sell tickets, and shit like that. So they really trying to keep that motherfucker. Um, that's about it. I mean, I ain't heard about no DC jobs. I think Carolina's the only one with an OC. Other than that, the coaches, the head coaches, they go bring their own people in when they get their shit. But as far as I think Carolina fired Joe Brady. Yeah, Lynn had left on his own shit. Oh, then he had the boy Mike McDaniel, offensive coordinator for the 49ers. He's on a lot of lists too. Did I say? But right now they're talking about D'Amico Ryan is probably going to Minnesota, and Brian Flores. They really trying to keep him, man. They really trying to get him. I think this one of the years though. It's like these owners must really trying to get niggas. They trying to get niggas. Most of these niggas still in the playoffs, so it's like that's another reason why ain't nobody get hired yet. But it's kind of odd that 2 weeks went by and ain't nobody get hired. But if you look at most of the list, I mean, they trying to just do their due diligence. A lot of them niggas are still in the playoffs, like Brian Dable. Goddamn. But Matt Eberflus was on a lot of lists, but he only had 2, 3 interviews with a lot of teams. That lets you know they love him. He ain't in the playoffs because the coach ain't make it. Oh yeah, Scotty Montgomery was interviewed 2 times. Yup. And Pep Hamilton. He won't interview twice, but he was interviewed. Oh. And trying to think. What's that man Eberflus? Pretty much, man. I'm gonna go with my phone, man. Look this shit up on the phone. That shit funny. They said photo of 2013 Redskin coaches going viral. That shit crazy, man. All them offensive coordinators, quarterback coaches, whatever, motherfuckers in the playoffs right now. Still, Shanahan, LaFleur, and McVay. Then goddamn Kevin O'Connell. And Raheem Morris on the watch list for yo, that's 5 people was in DC. I wonder why we stink. They might move on thin ice. Yeah. He need a quarterback though, I mean. But yeah, they give you 3 years, boy. He lucky he got them 3. If he ain't get the 3, he got the 3 because of the quarterback situation. I hope they give him more time though, because they need it's kind of fucked up when they try to make you, you want you to win, but then you ain't got no QB, right? Oh, Mike Groh, this who y'all had. I mean, I said had fucking interview. My bad, Mike Groh. You know who he is? Al Groh's son, former UVA coach, and his son was QB and shit under goddamn George Welsh. I know you remember that. Jay Gruden, Pep Hamilton, Clint Kubiak. That's Gary. You know that's Garrett's son. Then with the Bears, the head coach job, Todd Bowles, Jim Caldwell, Brian Dable, Matt Eberflus, Brian Flores, Leslie Frazier, Nathaniel Hackett, Byron Leftwich, Doug Peterson, Dan Quinn. Denver, Eric Bieniemy, Brian Callahan, Jonathan Gannon, Luke Getzey, Aaron Glenn. That's another person I forgot about, played in the league. Daniel Hackett, Jerry Mayo, Kellen Moore, Kevin O'Connell, Dan Quinn. Houston, Brian Flores, Jonathan Gannon, Joe Lombardi, Hines Ward. Go, they trying to do anything to keep Deshaun down there. They interview Hines Ward. Daryl Bevel, Jacksonville, Daryl Bevel, Todd Bowles, Jim Caldwell, Matt Eberflus, Daniel Hackett, Byron Leftwich, Kellen Moore, Bill O'Brien, which they already came on said he ain't leaving Alabama. Doug Peterson, Dan Quinn. Raiders, Rich B. I don't know how to say this nigga name to save my fucking life. Biasaka or Basakia. Rich Basakia. Sound fucking ignorant. Rich Basakia. But you know he was the interim coach. They always go get an interim coach interview. That's just like due diligence. And Jerry Mayo. But you know it seemed like they want that nigga Jim Harbaugh. I hope they don't get that nigga and be forced to get Jerry Mayo. So they gotta fucking hire a black man as a fucking coach. Thomas Brown, a Hampton nigga at that. Thomas Brown, Miami, Thomas Brown, Brian Dabble, which that's who will be their coach, watch. Because he was over there before. Leslie Frazier, Vance Joseph, Mike McDaniel, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn. Like I said, them two niggas on everybody's list. And Vance Joseph, man, yeah, bro. Okay. You're a good coordinator, defense. You're okay. You don't need to be no head coach. You suck the devil. Todd Bowles, this Minnesota. Todd Bowles, Jonathan Gannon. You will see a trend with these lists. Todd Bowles, Jonathan Gannon, Daniel Hackett, Kellen Moore, Raheem Morris, Kevin O'Connell, Dan Quinn, D'Amico Ryans. New York Giants, Dan Quinn. And then Seattle do got the defensive coordinator position open because they fired Ken Norton Jr. Yeah, I don't know about the special teams coordinator. They say y'all looking for a special teams coordinator. Yeah. The Chargers is too there for a special teams coordinator. And then Anthony Lynn, like I said, he resigned. It was like fuck the Lions. I don't know, that nigga just wanted to work because I wouldn't even went there from the beginning. I'm like, yo, that'll lead you to a graveyard. Oh, Pep turned it down. Okay. Well, shit, that's about right there. I ain't heard nothing else. As far as no news. Oh, let me read this. Ursay said comments won't directed at Wentz. I will have told Carson face to face. He said, "Oh, see, they were done fuck with that hard knock shit. Ain't nobody been on hard knocks and made it play out a thing. except the fucking tight Texans. I think the other year D Hop goddamn shook D Hall all his fucking socks. I went to that fucking practice. They got the fighting and shit down there, bitch. That shit was crazy. Like they had to stop the practice. Them niggas out there bitch fight. Oh my god. They said Texas conduct each head coach interview with veteran QB Josh McCown for the second year. Then they go have, hey yo, you know niggas ain't shit. There's Houston had a 66-year-old coach, little black guy. I ain't even never know the motherfucker was black. It just ain't look like. I mean, like it was just one of them white people that's dark as fuck. 66 years old. You know, man, your first coach, yeah, that was a token nigga high right there to try to keep motherfucking goddamn Deshaun down there. That's some whack ass shit. Titans to decide on Derrick Henry status versus Bengals on Friday. Injury news. Bengals Stanley Morton questionable. Titans Tyar Tot questionable. 49ers Jordan Willis, Nick Bosa, and Ambry Thomas questionable. I guess Fred Warner gonna play. Um, doubtful Packers Marquise Valdez Scantling, questionable David Bakari. Shit, that's the only injuries. Everybody else right now good to go. Tristan Wirfs ain't practice. Or Ronald Jones. Ryan Jensen. Or Fortnite, all of them, they practice though. Trey Henderson was cleared for the concussion protocol. King Davis Gaither and Jordan Evans were activated for the COVID list. Randall Cobb been activated. The NFL fined Dak Prescott $25,000 for commending fans for throwing things at officials. And that's about it and all the news and shit. Just pretty much, man, all she wrote. Y'all have a good Thursday. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Go here and let niggas know what time it is, man. Real football talk, real football debates. Cook will be cooked. No fanboyism. Word of mouth. Let people know, man. Come in here, talk, poke their chest out. But you better come correct, man. Else we get fucking cooked, nigga. I said, get this eat this KFC. And goddamn. See, I wish it was still during this fucking season, man. It'd be a Thursday game on. But I'm a goddamn. I'm gonna have some shit for y'all. That this off season is gonna be a very fucking quick off season because we gonna be in here talking about this goddamn pigskin. And you know that shit a year round thing from where I'm from. You know, we ain't, we ain't really into that fanboy talking about it, niggas like you in a relationship, like niggas spreading your ass cheeks open. Pause. We don't do that over here. We cook, you know. We broke down some film earlier, you know. Motherfuckers on here breaking down cover tools and drag routes and cover one hole, cover one robber, shit like that. You know, most niggas don't know that shit, man. They just regurgitate shit they heard from another motherfucker. On that note, man, I'm gonna goddamn holler at y'all. Y'all be well. In the states that's snowing, stay your ass in the fucking house. Stay off the fucking road, man. Be safe. Stay fucking goddamn warm. And I'ma holler at y'all. Go.